Friends, fans, and good boys, grab your drinks and snacks and come on down to Werewolves! Hello everyone! Hello. How's everybody doing?
So lame.
We're doing.
Yeah, good.
Do you mean us?
Yeah, we were live.
Yeah,
We were
you
live.
guys,
I
how you
definitely
doing?
thought that you were
I'm
talking to
okay.
chat.
We're live. Crystal.
You're live. Hello.
Hi, everybody.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome into Werewolves. This is my this is my own homebrewed creation. My very first one-page RPG. I'm very proud of it. And basically, it's about being kids that are trying to solve a problem, go on some sort of a quest, but they've got a minor inconvenience in that they turn into dogs at the most inopportune moments. So today I am joined by some wonderful players. We've got Will from D&D Shorts right here. Next to Will, we've got Sarah from Pixies and Pins over that side. Down here, we've got Faye from Mendarii channel.
Oh.
And then in that far corner there, we've got DM Dave from the Careful Cantrip channel. So
Where the wolf pack at? Let's go. Wolf's in chat right now.
So today is
Can't wait for us all at
today's a
one point to just go-
fundraiser. You can see below me a rotating slideshow of things. Periodically, it will come up with a little menu as to what you get for the donations. If you need the donation link, you can type !donate in the chat, or it's pinned in the comments. And you can affect the game in some way. You can see we are already raised. We've already raised $57 before we've even started here. So that's pretty wonderful. What are we raising money for? We're raising money for dogs. We're raising money to rescue puppies. Do you want to rescue puppies? If you say no to that, you're a horrible person. Do you want to rescue puppies? There's only one answer you can say to do you want to rescue puppies, and that's yes. So you can do so by giving the what? Fancy's telling me to refresh. Whoa, look at that! We're already at 357,000 goal.
Damn!
So we are raising money for dogs. The Auckland Puppy Rescue in particular. It's a charity close to my heart because I live in Auckland and I had a puppy and I got it from the rescue. So my wonderful boy Harvey, back in the day when I had a dog, he came from Auckland Puppy Rescue. And then when my partner and I broke up and we tried real hard to try and make sort of a joint custody situation work, and we realised it wasn't going to work and we weren't really giving him the life that I feel like he needed, I got back in touch with Auckland Puppy Rescue and they put a lot of work into helping me to rehome him. And he's now found another forever home. A lovely family with two little girls that love him to bits and apparently read him bedtime stories and things, which is adorable. But through that process, I learned that Auckland Puppy Rescue was woefully underfunded. They do incredible work with a lot of volunteer hours put in, and they have a lot of expenses, things like desexing dogs and worming them and vaccinations and microchipping and kenneling for if they can't find foster families and such like that. So they've got a lot of daily costs, and so I said, you know what, I've got a platform, I will try and help them out. We'll do a little fundraiser, see if we can raise some money for those dogs. So, for $5 today, you'll be able to make one of us bark. For $10, you will add a cute puppy to the slideshow. We've got a big whatchamacallit,
Gallery?
repository of
Repertoire?
We've got a suppository of
A kennel, perhaps? Do we have a kennel of dogs?
we've got a kennel of dogs.
Right.
Yeah,
Got it in one.
Kennel of dogs.
we've got a huge wolf pack of puppy pictures from Auckland Puppy Rescue, and for $10 you can add another one to the rotating slideshow here to see more cute little puppies. For $20 you can get one of us to give you a dog fact. And I'm sure that we will definitely not devolve into just making stuff up about dogs once we run out of everything we know about dogs.
We'll be Googling dog facts.
Googling dogs.
I refuse to Google dog facts, so I'll just say whatever.
I'll just tell you facts about my dog.
Yeah,
Does that
exactly.
count?
Dog fact. It'll devolve into dog anecdotes, I'm sure. Then what else have we got? For $30 you can add an NPC into the story. For $50 you can add an obstacle to the story, make it a little harder for these guys. And for $100 you can force one of us to re-roll a character element or plot point mid-game, so that they have to just come up with new character elements and things about them. So let me explain a little bit about this game, and if the game itself sounds like fun and you want to play it with your friends, you can get it from my merch store, and all proceeds related to the werewolves merchandise all goes to the charity as well. So, you guys ready to play? This is a one-page pick up and play.
I don't know if you said it on live stream, just so chat knows. I think did you say like is a subs also going to the Auckland Rescue? So
yes, all of the realizing that I have a level 11 hype train going. DM Dave was like, "Are the subs and bits going to this as well?" Because people are donating saying for the dogs, and I was like, "I guess so then." I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, people are donating for the dogs, so it's only right that I do so. All right, so so in Werewolves, the tagline is, "You and your friends are kids with a problem. You are all lycanthropes." That's about it. I mean, you also have day-to-day worries and concerns, I'm sure, but it all seems less important than the fact that you involuntarily turn into canine beasts from time to time and kind of lose control of yourselves. So the setup is you need a group of 3+ friends, or people that you can persuade to come to stream with you.
Very funny joke, Rob. It's very funny that we're not friends. Ha ha ha.
Well, one of you is willing to be the GM or guide mutt. You also need snacks, because puppies are always hungry. Thank you, Sarah, for that addition to the game. It was very valuable.
You are welcome.
Each person needs a D6 dice. You've all got a regular board game D6. You should now create a character by rolling on the character creation tables below. And then as a group, you roll on the story table to work out what the plot of today's game is. And if you don't like the options that come up, you can feel free to re-roll it or make up your own. And then the GM should set the scene and let the improv chaos begin. So that's generally how a one-page RPG goes. So before we jump into character creation, then I'm being told to refresh again because we've got holy moly, that is $637 raised.
Let's go, baby!
That's pretty amazing. You guys don't even know what the donation goals are yet.
Yeah, $1,000 before break. $1,000 before break. Let's go, people.
Let's go.
I think you get $1,000 before a half an hour, actually.
We might get $1,000 before we start playing the game. We're not even doing character creation yet. All right, so character creation.
$1,000 before we start. You got
each of you needs to. I don't know.
Each of you needs to roll your d6 and tell me what number you get. This is going to determine what type of kid you are.
Okay.
Sarah,
I got
we all
a 3.
just say it at the same time, right? That's
I also got a 3.
No way!
You guys also got 3? Holy shit! Really?
I got a 3 as well.
Do we all?
Yeah.
5.
I'll re-roll. Do you want me to re-roll?
Is this our...
Sarah, you were
or
first.
we could be from like a club, right? Like we could all be...
Should we be writing this?
Sarah, you were first with
Yeah.
the 3, so you're going to be the smart kid.
I'm a smart kid.
DM Dave, you got a 5. You're going to be the rebellious kid. The other 2 people who got a 3 re-roll.
We're re-rolling?
Yeah.
That's a
6
6
this
for
time.
me. God damn it!
I heard Will first.
Okay, no, it's
Will,
fine.
you are going to be the creative
Could have been
kid.
a 9.
Oh my god.
Creative kid.
You're the creative
Oh.
kid. And
What does that even mean?
I need you all to know I just rolled 2 5s and a 6. So I'm just gonna keep
Just
going.
keep
That's
going.
another 5. Cool, that's a 3. 2. We did it. We did
you
it.
get
did
it. We
it.
eventually got one that hadn't come up. You're going to be the music kid.
Great.
So you're the musical kid. All right, give me another D6, everybody. Faye, you went last, so I'll get you to go first this one, just so we don't have to have you re-rolling a million
2.
times. 2.
Thank
So
you.
your prized possession, the music kid, is a slingshot.
Hell yeah, it is.
Sarah, you
got
got a
3.
3. I see there. DM Dave, you also got a 3.
Yep.
I'll go with you first, Dave, because Sarah didn't have to re-roll last time. Sarah, give me a re-roll. Dave, your prized possession is a fairy wand.
I got a 1.
I also got a 1.
Will, we're going to
We're
go with
first
you
this
next
time.
with the 1. Your prized
All right.
possession is a wooden sword.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
I got another 1. I got another 1. I got a 2. All right, we've already another 2.
2 slingshot. Yeah, we need a 4, 5, or 6 from.
I got a 6.
There we go. Your prized possession is a tennis ball.
Yes, yes.
All right,
God
and
damn,
then the last
Jake,
thing
man.
we need to do for
You're
character
way
creation for your kid side of your character is what is your mundane problem? What is your regular life problem? Will, give me a d6 roll first.
Here we go. I got a 2 this time.
A
My
2 this
mundane
time.
problem.
You have homework due. So you're a creative kid with a wooden sword, and you have
Big
homework due.
rips. Big rips.
Creative kid. wooden
Let's go
sword,
with
homework
Dave next.
due.
Dave, you got a 4. Dave, you are a rebellious kid with a fairy wand, and it's your grandma's birthday, and you may have forgotten it.
Damn.
You may have commitments to like.
I don't think I forgot it, Rob. I think I'm anti-birthday establishmentarian or something right now. Is what I'm feeling.
You're specifically trying to take down.
Apparently, we need another refresh. We're
Another
getting a refresh from chat.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
We need a refresh.
Faye, give me a D6.
I got a 3.
A 3. So you are a music kid with a slingshot, and you have sports practice of some kind.
What do you mean?
Incredible.
This is just Dave. Come on, Chad.
And then Sarah, what you got?
Bullying.
I got a 5.
A 5. Wonderful. You are the smart kid with a tennis ball, and you're distracted by a crush.
Obviously.
Cute.
fitting for you. All right.
That's
Let's,
very Sarah coded.
Before we move move on to the puppy creation part of the stream, what type of a dog you turn into and such. Let's do a refresh. See what we got. We're at $1,005, everybody.
Go, baby! God, pound making.
Crazy.
We're doing it.
We're at $1,005. So if I go up here,
Okay,
I'm recalling the point when we were like setting up for this stream, and Rob was like, "Hey, like, what do you guys think about these goals? You know, whatever." And Dave was like, "This goal's not high enough. Like, you need to make it higher." And he did not.
I did make it higher. I just didn't change it on here.
You just adjusted.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
I didn't. I didn't change it on the actual give a little, but I did make. The,
I
the
see.
thing that the viewers
Emotionally,
see
it has
when doing the
changed.
donating. Yeah, emotionally he changed the goals. Cool.
People,
Yeah.
people don't know.
Not
People
moving the
are just
emotional
donating
goals.
without even knowing what the actual donation goals are.
I love it.
But what are the emotional
We can add
goals?
goals.
That's
what
We can improv goals, right?
We can improv goals. We can figure that out.
yeah.
Easy.
Also,
Easy
Rob
peasy.
Chat's bullying me.
I mean, what else
Yeah.
is new, dude? You
Dave,
should be used to it.
historically the heel of any stream he's on.
All right.
That's true.
There we go.
It's not true at all.
Come on. There we go. We fixed it. Don't worry about it. We're at $1,105. Thank you very much, everybody. We're gonna get lots of barking, I'm sure, before we actually start. So
Who let the
to be
dogs
fair,
know?
I did tell Dave
Who?
I'd be trolling Rob. That's fair. Okay, now we're moving into the dog part of the creation. So it says, firstly, you're just a kid, but what sort of kid are you, and what do you like anyway? What mundane life problem is likely to throw a spanner in the works for you at the most inopportune time? And we just did all of that. And now we move into, and when you turn into a dog, you can no longer speak, and you act like a normal dog, which can be quite inconvenient for you. So how does your curse work? What triggers you to turn, and what do you turn into? Roll a d6 once on each of the tables below to find out. So we'll start with Mendarii. Give me your number.
Not Mendarii. Not you full naming me.
Her legal name? Wow.
That is a 4.
A 4. So the trigger that turns you is getting dirty. So
Okay.
if you get dirty, you turn into a dog.
You got that dog in you when you get dirty. You know what I mean?
Dave, give me your trigger.
All right. That's gonna be a 3.
A 3. Your trigger is social anxiety.
Fair, that's true. That's exactly.
So, social anxiety causes
Oh,
you to turn
no.
into a dog.
And that's
Sarah,
not
what you got?
too real.
I got a 5.
All right, your trigger is loud noises.
Real.
You just
relatable
relatable me into being a dog.
And Will, what you
Yep.
got?
I got a 1.
A 1. Your trigger is a full moon or an image of one. So,
It's just
so
a picture of a full
Okay.
Yep, just a picture of a full moon, or even a full moon, or something that could look like a full. Like I'd argue that just like
Something
a.
I have a
just
very
round and
important
white.
question.
Yeah.
Hold on, yeah. If
someone-
we get to, yeah, I think
If
Faye and I
someone
are both on the
drops
same
Sprout
page.
and moons
we
him,
really were, yeah.
If someone
we can,
moons him,
Jack,
he
if
absolutely
we
turns
can
into a
get
dog.
to 1,200,
If I-
someone will moon Rob on this stream. I mean, Will.
I love that you said it at 1,200, which we're probably already at if I refresh.
which is
I know, I'm shooting low because I want this to happen.
All right, we're going to start with Will this time. What do you turn into? Give me a D6.
I got a 6 that time.
You got a 6 this time. You turn into a were-husky, which means that you're very energetic. Ooh. So anything relating to being a husky, anything that you could argue is like, hey, I should get advantage because of this.
We're already past 1200.
Maybe I don't like a husky dog. Like kind of like husky all the time.
You got a husky voice. I mean,
worry,
maybe.
kid.
Dave, go. What you got?
All right, hold on. Chat. If we get to 1400, I didn't know we had blown past 1200. If we get to
65, babe.
1400.
That's
We're
a
$35 away from 1400, dude.
I got a okay.
This is a hilarious thing.
What is
for
a
you.
one?
So you got a 1. You get. I love this for you. You turn into a were-chihuahua, and your tag is small. So anything.
Fair.
You turn into a chihuahua.
Chihuahua. Chat. How do I spell a chihuahua?
Chihuahua.
How do I do this?
Chihuahua.
Where's Big Hoss? Big Hoss, how do I spell Chihuahua?
H-U-A-H-U-A.
You're not Big Hoss.
I didn't. Okay.
You are Faye, however. Faye, give me a D6 roll.
Yeah. Okay. That's a 4.
A 4. You turn into a were-labrador with the tag friendly.
Oh.
Cute. I'm
As
upset that there isn't a corgi on this list.
I was just about to say, as discussed in the very game itself, it says if you don't like one of the options that comes up, you can feel free to re-roll it or make up your own. So if you wanted to be a were corgi, you could do so. I'd need a tag from you. What would a corgi's tag be? What do you think on that, Sarah? Give me a D6 roll.
I got a 2.
You got 2. That would be a were Great Dane with the tag
Yeah,
large.
that feels right. Every time there's a loud noise, I just turn into a giant Great Dane. Yeah, that feels right.
Terrifying.
What are we thinking, Faye? You want to be a were Labrador with the tag friendly, or you want to be corgi with something? Look at you, cute puppy.
Bootylicious.
Bootylicious.
They
All
do
right,
kind of. They do got a booty wiggle when they
got a
move. To
booty.
be fair, like I've
They
got a
do
corgi,
be.
and
It's true.
All right, so you are a were corgi. You turn into a
Incredible.
corgi anytime you get dirty, and your
And
tag is
wiggles.
bootylicious.
Wiggle,
So
wiggle,
any
wiggle.
role that comes up that's related to you being bootylicious, you can benefit from. All right, the last thing for the dog creation part of the stream is how do you turn back into a kid? Let's start with who did we end with that time? Sarah, give me a D6 roll. How do you turn back?
Well, FaZe is going to be twerking.
I got a 4.
You got a 4. You turn back by just running it off. You got to get some exercise.
God.
So when a loud noise
That's not gonna
happens,
be disruptive.
run it up.
when a
Just
loud
go
noise
for the
happens, you
rip
turn
off,
into a
eh?
Great Dane, and you can't turn back until you've just run it off.
Great.
The most Great Dane coded thing I've ever heard, actually.
I mean,
Yep.
Scooby-Doo does a lot of running. Look at the cute boy! Oh my god, he's so cute.
What are the miniature greyhound things? What are those things called again?
Whippets.
They're like no. Is it a whippet? Is that what it's like? A greyhound, but like
Whippets.
It's a
miniature.
whippet.
miniaturized?
I think it's
Yeah.
whippet. I don't think they're that
They look-
miniature, but they are smaller than
They look
greyhounds.
really derpy.
Yeah, they look like kobolds.
Will, give me a
Yeah.
D6. Tell me how you turn back.
It's a whippet. Thanks, my clever.
5.
You got a 5. You turn back by having a nap. So, which is
Solid.
funny because when you see a full moon or an image of one, you turn into an energetic husky, and you can't turn back until you have a nap.
Oh no.
Yeah. All right, Faye, let's go. You next.
That was a 3.
A 3, excellent. So when you get dirty, you turn into a bootylicious corgi, and you can't turn back until you've eaten your fill.
That tracks.
So you have to find enough food to eat.
Can
in order
attest,
to
have
turn
a
back.
corgi
Once you have a full
constantly
belly.
a struggle to be like, stop.
Stop eating. All right. Lastly, we've got Dave. What you got?
Let me roll for my chihuahua is how it's
Chihuahua.
spelled, Rob. Just in case you needed to know.
Thank you. Appreciate
That's
you
going to be a
telling me.
2.
A 2. You turn back by receiving praise.
I'm
So
just going
your
to turn into a
biggest
dog, and then
boy?
it's never going to happen for me after that.
you've got. So
Not
when you get
the praise king,
so
dog.
this works out well because you turn when you get social anxiety, you turn into a chihuahua and can't turn back until someone praises you.
It's a beautiful metaphor.
This is my life.
God.
This is literally just my life.
It's just gonna be
The
a
minute I get
loop.
social anxiety, I start to shake
Who's a
uncontrollably
good
until
boy?
someone tells me I'm good. That's
Who's
why
a
I.
good boy? Who's a good day?
This is
Chihuahua-
literally every
Chihuahua
Twitch
runs
streamer.
up to you. It runs up to you in the park, and you're like, "Who's a good boy?"
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
I'm a good boy.
30-year-old
I'm a
man.
good boy.
You see, some of these work better together. Like if you'd been the Labrador, it might be easier to find strangers to give you good boy praise, rather than if you're yappy piece of shit Chihuahua. That's right, I'm coming for you, Chihuahuas.
Wow. Wow.
You know, Chihuahuas were actually.
It is very
You know,
funny
Chihuahuas,
that
those
you're,
yappy
like,
little
the only
bastards.
good quality is that they're small. That's hilarious.
Basically.
So,
They
Do
can
you know
shake
Chihuahuas?
really fast.
Do you know Chihuahuas like were actually bred to be part of ritual sacrifice? Like that's their whole origin.
crazy. That's
Starting
an,
with the- are we
not the
starting with
dog
mated
fun
dogs?
fact.
You know what
Hey,
the craziest part
that's
about
one
all
of them.
that this is, Rob? You know, here's the crazy part. So was I. That's the craziest part about all of it. My parents, huge cult members. Just we'll talk about it later. It's fine.
Yikes.
All right. So that is our character creation done. You know who you are going to be. Look at the cute little puppies. We've
The
got story
puppies.
creation. So we're going to do this as a group. So each one of you is going to roll once. You can actually have repeat numbers for this one. So Will, you're going to start with what are you trying to do? Give me a d6 roll.
We're number 3. We're trying
Number
to do
three.
Number 3.
So you guys are going to be trying to promote. And then Sarah, what are you trying to promote?
5.
You're trying to promote a local park. And why are you trying to
Okay.
promote it, Faye?
Because there's dogs there that need to be rescued, chat. That's why
one.
we have to
Could
donate.
be. Say again.
1.
One. Interesting. I'm going to make this work. You're trying to promote a local park because someone there hates you.
Oh.
Not trying
Okay.
to win them over. We're like, oh, if we make the park popular, then they'll love us, I guess.
Well,
maybe they'll
either-
give us
Is it
praise.
Either that.
If we
Either
get
that.
people that we love there, we can get rid of the old guys. It's
Exactly.
perfect.
So either you can try and just be the bigger man and be like, look, I'm promoting your thing because I know you hate me for whatever reason, but I
think we all know
I
that's
can
not
send
us.
people to
Really
you,
cool.
or you're just trying to like drown them in popularity so that people don't they can't do their thing anymore. And then Dave, you're going to roll the secret part, the thing that only I
We
keep
have to
keep
create the echo
to
chamber.
myself.
Okay. That's a 4.
Perfect. However, they are redacted.
They've been redacted.
They're
So-
redacted. That's the thing.
I think
Okay,
we're probably
so-
fine.
Cool.
That's the plot for today. You are trying to promote a local park because someone there hates you. I think in character we'll come up in the actual game we'll come up with like why that is. You guys can talk amongst yourselves in character in a second. So how this works story wise is as your form is constantly changing, so is your chance of success at any time. Each time you attempt to do something tricky or risky to avoid danger, etc., then I might ask you for a check. Everyone has your own success number. It starts at a 1. You can track that however you wish. If you actually have the PDF, there's a tracking thing along the bottom, so you can keep a track of it easier as well. But each of you keep track of what your own success number is at any one time. If you roll a check and get higher than your number, higher is good, like in D&D. So if you roll higher than your number, then you get a success, and your success number increases by 1, making it slightly less likely that you're going to succeed several times in a row. So it's kind of a self-balancing system. Every time you succeed, it gets less likely for you to succeed again. And vice versa, if you roll lower than your success number, you fail, but your success number drops by 1. If you roll your success number exactly, that is a critical success, and your success number does not change. Cool? Sound good? Got the idea? Perfect. In this game, it is a silly, simple game about puppies and dogs, so it is not... it's not likely that you're going to be dying or anything in this. It's just a failure will usually mean you've caused yourself some sort of difficulty or obstacle, and you might have to regroup to tackle the problem again. All right, so let me refresh the fundraiser one last time before we actually begin. And now that we're about to begin the game itself, Yes.
Do our dogs have different names than we do, or is it the same?
You are. It is up to you to
Don't make
decide
us
what
come
you
up
want
with
to
two
call
names.
yourselves. Whether you want to.
I wanted to know.
Okay.
It's up to you whether you want to call yourselves, and whether you want to call your dog version of you a different name. That is up to you. But we have already raised $1,475.
Oh, okay. So, chat, the mooning thing,
That's a lot of
that was in
barking.
Canadian dollars, because y'all know I'm Canadian. I represent Canada. So we actually that's
so
actually
great that the New Zealand
that's
to
actually
Canadian conversion rate
1,600 for the.
is
Yeah,
so
I did it all in my head. It's actually 1,600. If you do the conversion, listen, the economy of scales here, guys. It's 16. That's the real goal.
What's
here.
that in real dollars?
That's around fucking.
Do
5.
they? Is it like
It's
a sliding scale?
It's
Do
a
they get like
crisp
one
$5
for
bill.
1,500? Is it
Five.
like one?
It's a big fiver.
What I will tell you is now that we're about to actually start the game, I'll tell you what the donation goals are and the ones that we've actually beat already. So we're doing a PDF giveaway. So the PDF of this game is available on my merch store. You can buy it and the proceeds go to helping the charity, or you can just get it for free by winning the giveaway. That's all you have to do. Just win a giveaway. Easy. So it looks like we've got a giveaway announcer there from Calamire. There you are. You've won a... oh no, wait. That's this. Oh, Calamire gifted it. Very nice. Thank you, Calamire. And you gifted it, and we got Keyboard Smashed won it. Very good. But we're doing a giveaway as well. We're also have now added, because we've beaten a certain goal, we've added werewolves stickers to the merch store as well. So you can now get both hologram stickers and regular stickers. Again, they're on the merch store, and all proceeds are going to the charity as well. Then we have also passed... Oh, let's see. Fancy says we have 2 requests waiting for NPCs. A kobold named Scrabble. I'll add that in. So Scrabble, a kobold. Thank you. And he's married to the 4th wall and has pink bubblegum powers. Nice. Scrabble, kobold, bubblegum powers. Nicey. And then we also have Sassy McDoggins to stir up some trouble, apparently. Thank you very much for Sassy McDoggins. And then no doubt we probably have several redeems for making us back by now. So before we get started in the game proper, I want to go around and get... I want to get individual backs from each of you in character. So yes, you need to give me a Great Dane back, or a Chihuahua back, or a Husky back, etc. I want a back from each of you, and then just because we've probably received a lot of them, I'm going to get a group howl as well, like a big canine pack. So who wants to go first with giving us their best back?
I can do a husky. I feel like huskies kind of like a.
That feels appropriate. Yeah, I don't know huskies so well, but that does feel.
Sing-song kind of.
It's like it just is like a siren. Yeah.
I think chat should rate our howls as well. Out of 10.
Or barking
chat,
right now.
Chat, you should rate our howls. How are we doing?
Why don't you do yours?
That's scary.
I'll do a Chihuahua. Hold on, let me just fucking shake uncontrollably for a second.
Not the mic cutting out.
That's
It was too high pitched.
It was so good.
It was too high pitched.
pitched.
Okay, hold
So
on.
high.
Get back on. Did I do it? Did we get it?
We didn't get
it.
it.
Better. It was a little
We didn't get it, but I can imagine.
God.
I can imagine how good it was.
Still? Oh.
Yeah, no, you're doing good. That was good.
You're gonna have to. The only thing for it, Dave, is to record it separately and then post it live.
Yeah.
Post it up somewhere.
Yeah.
That's at the 1,700 goal mark, Rob. If we can hit 1,700, alarm clock Chihuahua howl from the DM, Dave.
Great.
I'm just saying, we're just pushing it.
That's only $160 away. New Zealand dollars
it can go on the Patreon. It can
160
go in
New Zealand dollars is about
whatever
100 US. So anyone want to give us 100 US, Dave will do you an alarm clock Chihuahua back.
Or
Sarah,
I'll do an
Faye,
alarm
give me
clock,
a
whatever you
back.
want. It's fine.
I mean, I'm gonna try. I don't have a very deep voice, but I think it's one of those ones where they don't fully open their mouth and they just like do the like.
Yes, that feels right. Faye?
As someone who is intimately familiar with what a corgi bark sounds like, it is
Intimately.
piercing. What? No, don't make it weird. That's my dog, you fuckhead.
You made it weird.
Anyway, it is like a bark.
Do they say bark?
Yeah, correct. Very
Say
specifically.
bark.
That's what I've heard every
Very
day,
good.
every day of
I
my
like
life.
it.
Actually,
I like it. All right, and now give me a group wolf howl. That's good. That's good. All right, that will redeem all of the $5 to this point. All of the $5 barkings.
Do you think our
Thank you very
parents are
much.
proud of us?
This is what we do for a
I need
living.
you.
Oh yeah.
I need you
They've
guys
made
to
it very
know
clear
that
that they are.
I just tried to get my mom just tried to FaceTime me at this exact moment. Maybe
She
she
knew. She sensed something was wrong in the force, and she was like, "Hold on,
Sarah, you are not a big dog.
Oh,
Please
mother.
stop.
you're not a big
pretending
dog.
to be a
Not that you're
dog."
not a dog, just not a big one."
You are not a big dog.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Look at all these cute puppies that are coming up in the slideshow now. Thank you very much. All right, so we are starting the game with $1,535 donated already, and that does not include the
Let's
bits, the
go.
subs, and the merchandise stuff as well. So thank you so much for all your
I'm-
generous support, everybody.
Hey, no
Give generously,
psychopaths
but also
in
give
chat yet.
responsibly. I don't want to
Yeah.
destitute any of you. Okay,
Chat,
So we
Chat
have-
said that we each did good and we should each have a treat. So I'm gonna have a treat.
well, funny you should say that, because one of the other goals that we have blown past already is the one of the players at random, which I'm going to choose with a D4 here, will get a dog toy. This is essentially a magic item that we're going to come up with together. So
Hell yeah.
that
Oh.
is one. Will, you're going to start with a dog toy. The toys are in a group a D6 table as well. This is not part of the PDF. This is an extra just for the sake of the fundraiser.
Got
A
a 4 on that
four.
one,
Your
for the
dog
type
toy
of
is going to
dog
be
toy.
a squeaky toy. So, I need the four of us to the five of us to decide, like, what is this? What is the magic item? What does this squeaky toy do?
It distracts
Can this-
people.
Yeah, can the squeaky toy be part of my... Can the sword that I have appear to be wooden? But actually, if you bonk someone... it's like
If you bunk it, it squeaks.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe. But I do like... I mean, yeah, I do like the idea that it could be a distraction. Maybe if we throw it, it goes off. It's like a...
As you
know,
throw it,
Like
it
an
bounces.
explosion?
Like one of
Oh.
those
Yeah, like a
chickens.
streak down the road. Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
like
something
yeah,
like that.
there you go. You've got a squeaky dog toy that you can use as a distraction when needed.
Cool.
All right, there is another giveaway happening. It seems in the chat. Exclamation mark enter to enter that giveaway now. I'm not sure what this one is for. Is this the stickers giveaway at this point? Because we've added stickers to the merch store at this point, and the stickers are now getting a giveaway as well. It seems awesome. All right, so let's go D4. Who are we going to start with? Dave. So Dave, you are a rebellious kid. It's your grandma's birthday. You've got a fairy wand as your favorite item. What would you be doing? Where do we find you in this opening scene?
In the opening scene, I'm standing outside my grandmother's house with the rest of my family there, and I'm immediately telling them all about. It's all about the establishment, bro. The cabal is trying to take over birthdays, around they're trying to force compliance with the multi-level tier cake establishment, man. You gotta move past that. You gotta get better at it, man. No birthdays anymore, man. No birthdays. The cabal's trying to take over.
What's your name?
What's my name? My name is Chazzle Wazzle Hunkle Dunk.
Wow.
My name's Chazzle Wazzle Hunkle Dunk, man. But my boys they call me CW. C-dubs.
Chazzle Wazzle Hunkle Dunk. I have told you before, I do not want to hear it, okay? You are here to have a good time with your grandmother.
Man,
Don't talk back to me,
listen,
Chazzle Wazzle.
And Betsy, I'm telling you, there's balloon-based propaganda out there, man.
Chazzle Wazzle, you were not named after
here.
your uncle Chazzle Wazzle to disrespect his name like this. He would never talk back like this to his mother. So you will come in and you will enjoy this party, and you will not ruin it. We don't know how many more parties we've got for with your grandmother. She's not well, you know.
They're exploiting third-party labor, frosting labor issues, man. I don't agree with any of this, but all right, Aunt Betsy, I'll come in.
There's I'll say you're gonna give me, since you're going into a very social environment. You're going to give me your first check, which is to suppress this social anxiety that you may be feeling. Your success number is a 1, so you can't possibly fail it. But if you get a 1, then the number doesn't change.
I did roll a 2. So
okay, so that was a success, but your success number is now a 2. It's meaning whatever you attempt next, there is actually a 1 in 6 chance that you fail it. All right. You managed to suppress your social anxiety long enough that you don't turn into a dog in this moment, and we will go over to. It wanted to go to you again. Will, we're going over to you. So, Will, what's your name?
I guess I'm called. Well, call me Hank. Hank Badass.
Hank Badass.
And I'm just coming back from Creative Club.
Good Christian name.
The birthday after school club for people who love birthdays. That's me. Every day is someone's birthday, and I love it.
It's a great.
I got birthday club homework to do. I sure hope I don't have everyone getting in my way on my birthday club mission.
What do you do at Creative Club? What were you doing tonight?
Oh, the most creative things you could imagine. We were skydiving, but this is the cool thing. You actually stand still and you think about it really hard. You like imagine it. Whoa, skydiving! But actually, you're just standing still.
That's
we all love it. Well, I love it a lot. I think a lot of the other guys don't like it so much. But then I just imagine that they do, man. Oh yeah, we all love it at Creativity Club.
On your way home from Creative Club, you walk past a bar, and they're just putting up a new poster for an event that they're running this weekend, and they've called it Moonshine, and there's a picture of a moon on it. So can I get a check to see if you turn into a dog on your way home?
I got a 6 on this one.
Okay, so that is a success. You don't turn into a dog at this point, but the success number goes up to a 2. All right, cool. Let's go next to that is going to be to Faye. Where are we seeing your character, and what are they called?
Hello. My name is Arya. And I'm walking through the woods right now. And I have set up a bunch of cans, and I got some rocks in my hand for my slingshot, and I am hitting the cans in a way that makes them sound like I'm playing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Oh, very good, very good. Let's see. Well, firstly, I've got a surname for everybody else, so I might as well ask you. We've got Hank Badass and Chazzle Wuzzle Hunkle Dunk. Who's Arya? What family are you from?
Smith is my last name.
Smith, of course. Arya Smith.
My last name is Doe.
Okay, so Arya Smith, you're walking through the forest. You're hitting cans with a slingshot. You're trying to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on them. Give me a check. See how well you're doing with your newfound instrument.
Oh, sir, I'll do that. That's a 4.
And it's a 4. It's, you know that if you had some time to perfect this instrument, maybe you could put the cans on strings so that you don't have to reset them every time you play one note. You lose the ability to play the note again, which is pretty debilitating for a Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, which is the same note twice to begin with.
Yeah, I have to keep walking back and forth and picking up the can.
So it wasn't a critical success, but you do find that you are playing the right notes in the right order at the very least. But your success number does go up. And then we cut across to Sarah. What's your character called? Where do we find you?
Well, I'm in the library and I'm writing an epic poem for the person that I have a crush on. Currently, there's a whole section in iambic pentameter. My name is Dainty Lexicon, and
I love that Dainty turns into a Great Dane. That's great.
Correct. Yes, I stay dainty. I'm a lady, so
a Great Dainty.
No matter what form I am in. Yeah.
So
I'm just like surrounded by piles of books, just like trying.
So
to
who
find
is
my
your
words.
who is your crush?
You know, it changes quite a bit. I'm just full of love at the moment. Currently, I think I'm gonna go with it's currently Aria because she just makes so much fun music, and that's fun and lyrical, and that's probably good. And we're probably gonna get married.
Probably, yeah. It's inevitability.
Probably.
What is your where are you currently? You say you're at school. You're in the library.
I'm in the library. No, not the school library. That would make even more sense. I'm in the actual library. I have left the school and I am to my own.
Deliberately gone to the library so that you can sit down and write an epic poem in iambic pentameter to Aria Smith. At this point, you hear somebody go,
is that Dainty? Is that big nerd Dainty sitting in the nerd library?
And you look over and you see Sassy McDoggins. Sassy McDoggins has come to bully you a little.
What's the matter, Dainty? You don't like sitting in the school anymore? I have to seek you out, find where you are, and I've followed you here from the school because you thought you could get away from me.
Well, you know what's nice then is that you then are now in the library, and libraries are really important to the surrounding community, and so really, I think together we have like helped.
Can you give me a check to see if the book hits you or whether you avoid it?
I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5, so you succeed in avoiding the book, but your success number goes up to a 2.
Just like duck and don't stop talking. I'm just like, yeah. And so if we could, we'll pick that up later. Listen, this is important because is your library card, is it up to date? Because I know.
I don't need a library card. I'm not a nerd who sits in the library. I do cool things. I hang out at the park. I hang out at the local park. You know, my dad owns the park. My dad owns that park. I do know that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
All of the kids, all the cool kids hang out at the park. They call it McDoggins Park, and it's a good place for dogging. That's what they say, and that means walking your dogs. As far as I know, because I'm a kid, and as far as I understand, the McDoggins is a good place for dogging. Means taking your dog for a walk, and that's why everybody likes it. Not the library, nerd.
Well, then, how did you even? Why are you here then?
To call you a nerd. I don't have another book to throw at you, but I'm going to go back to the park now.
I know, you have like stacks of books. Why did you... Are you taking those magazines out? They also have... Do you know that they also have movies here? You can check out CDs.
She goes to the front desk and she's like, I'm going to check these books out just so that I can throw them at you later.
Yeah, you really messed with me. Good job, Sassy. I'll see you for a bullying tomorrow.
On her way out of the library, she bumps into Hank Badass, who's still on his way home from Creative Club, and she goes, from one nerd to another. What? How you doing, Hank? You've been imagining stupid things again? It's stupid. And she takes one of the stack of books and throws them at you. Can I get a check, please? Yes.
Oh, I get a 2, that equals my current.
That is a critical success. So your success number does not change. How do you critically succeed in avoiding this book? Do you catch it in midair, super cool like, or do you like?
I'm gonna imagine that I catch it. I'm gonna dodge out the way clumsily, but in my mind, I'm like, whoa, I'm so creative.
You're still in the creative space.
Imagination.
You've got your creative space going. You're like flowing with it, and so you think.
As far as I'm going to remember this moment, I caught that and deflected it back at you. It's gonna be my truth.
Where are you going, Hank? You going home like a nerd?
I've got a lot of homework to do. To be fair, I do.
Doing homework.
I was thinking about maybe grabbing some books from the library to help me do it.
Maybe you'll bump into your girlfriend Dainty. She's in there being a nerd. So like, good luck, Hank. You're not welcome at my dad's dogging park, by the way. So, like, don't even think about it.
Because everybody wants to
Damn,
get
Sassy. What got you beaten up so bad?
Shut
in
up,
my head, I'm
Ned.
thinking, like, did I imagine that I was dating? Did I imagine that I was dating?
It may have come up at some point in your creative things, but
I'm trying to keep track of my like mental map.
as just starts losing track of reality sometimes.
Is that my girlfriend?
I'm kinda like, oh, yeah, I guess I'll go into the library and I'll be like, hey, Abe, like, what's the appropriate level of affection? I'm gonna like slightly, like handshake.
What are you doing?
Today.
Hello.
Just chilling. Boy, I'm gonna have to do some pretty big imagining later. This is gonna take a lot of work to not be a horrible interaction.
Okay.
What are you doing? What are you writing there? That looks very iambic. That pentameter you've got there.
Whoa, that seems personal. Yeah, no, it's good. It's really good. This is page 47, and I really feel like I've hit my stride. Yeah. What are you in here for? Why are you here? Why did you call me babe? That's the question I have.
I was saying, yeah, I to be honest, I just closed my eyes and I'm just imagining that she said something really nice. Well, thanks. Some homework. I've kind of found this way to like kind of take over the world as long as no one contradicts me. But I got homework from the club. But that sassy put me in a real bad mood, to be honest.
Wait, you have homework for your club? Don't you have regular homework? You're what?
Yeah, but like the creativity, the council of creativity and friendship are brutal. Like they no holds barred.
Did you get more people in the club, or is it still just you?
It's just me, but I'm not an easy person to live with.
Oh, so you managing yourself well then, or?
Oh, he's got homework for a club that's
I'm my own boss, but I'm brutal. I really stick it to the man.
Okay.
So I better get to it anyway. But I'll be over here if you need anything. I'm just getting over that nasty interaction outside.
What nasty interaction?
Oh, that sassy character. They were talking about their dad's park. They were throwing books, and I was like Matrix stuff. I was like deflecting them back. They kept throwing and throwing.
Wow, that's big. I mean, they only checked out 3. How many did they throw at you?
Oh, thousands. Like, wow, you had to be there, man. I remember it distinctly being like thousands. It was crazy. Cool.
At this point, we cut back to Arya Smith, who is walking through McDoggan's Park, and you've run out of cans to ping your slingshot at, and you come across a sign that's been hastily erected recently that says, due to a series of unfortunate circumstances, we've had to ban all dogs of 10 kilograms or less from this dog park. That has been one of the obstacles that someone has donated for.
Sorry, hold on. Kilograms to pounds.
About 22 pounds.
Cool.
I'm good.
Cool. Great.
Yeah, the Great Dane's gonna be fine. Chihuahua, not so much.
I can be a chunky corgi. That's fine.
You're just like a beach ball. You're just like a...
The average size of a corgi, fun fact, because I'm sure we've gotten dog.
We've probably got dog facts by now.
The average size of a corgi is between 25 and 35 pounds.
There you go. So basically, somebody donated an obstacle just to keep Dave out of this pack. only when he turns. We probably have gotten dog facts by now. So that's your dog fact. Can anybody else got a dog fact for us?
I actually have a dog fact for you. Dogs can hold their breath underwater for 3 hours.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
That's a true. I made it up myself. I mean, looked it up myself.
That is a factoid. Will or Sarah got any dog facts for us?
Go ahead.
Yeah, because of how genetics work, Dalmatians will always have an even number of spots.
Always.
That is a
That's
You can
fact.
count any
crazy,
Dalmatian.
actually.
Count,
What?
count any Dalmatian. That is a
Count
dog
any
fact.
Dalmatian spots. They will always be even.
There you go. Sarah?
That sounds real.
This is more of an anecdote because it's what I have, but
Sure.
when my kids were toddlers, next door there was a Great Dane, and they refused to believe that it was a dog, and they referred to it exclusively as a cow. Because it was a very large Great Dane, and it was a black and white, like it looked like a Holstein cow, and so they would moo at the dog.
I love
the
that.
times
Love
when we
that.
were in the
Very
backyard.
So you
thought they were a poodle.
we're back in this dog park with you, Arya, and you're just
Yeah, it's like
making your way.
hastily put up, right? So like, is it
Yeah.
is it like paper?
It's a paper
or-
sign up on the They've just sort of stapled a piece of paper to a tree.
Well, can I shoot at the at the part where it has a weight limit?
Sure can. Yeah. Give me
Take
give me a
that
check.
part out specifically.
Give me a check.
That's a 5.
5 is a success. You managed to tear the piece of paper that says what the weight limit of the dog is needs to be removed from the back. It says, due to unforeseen circumstances, all dogs weighing tear or less are no longer allowed in this pack. But your success number has gone up by doing so. You make your way
Pause
through
for the deniability gang. You'll love to see it.
You make your way through the park, and you see that there's a man with bandages around his ankle. He seems to have been attacked by something hastily around his ankles and torn up a little bit. And you recognise this man as the mayor of the town, and the owner of McDoggins Park. It's McDoggins himself, Mayor McDoggins, who is the father of Sassy McDoggins. And unfortunately, he seems to have been attacked by some small dogs, and maybe that's why he's had to ban some smaller dogs from the pack. It's bad for business. It's bad for the dogging business, the dog walking business.
It is bad for the dog and business. Yeah. So Arya will kind of skip up, and be like,
Hi, Mr. Mayor McDoggins. What happened to your foot?
Oh, some darn little yappy buggers. They came right up and they wouldn't leave me alone. They started ragging at my feet and oh god, it hurts. Stupid small dogs. I don't know why people bring their dogs to this stupid park.
Well, I thought it was a dog park.
Well, I mean, a lot of people think it's a dog park. It's a dogging.
And turns towards you and says, yeah, it's a dog. Yeah, it's a dog park. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Did you go to the doctor?
No, I don't need to go to a doctor. I just need to stop those stupid
What
small
if it
dogs
gets
from coming.
infected?
What do you want?
Well, I just wanted to say hi.
Yeah, well, this isn't a children's park, okay? So you can hop on, do what you. If you see, do you know my daughter, right, Sassy? She goes to your school, I think.
Yeah, I know Sassy.
Yeah, well, if you see her, let her know that I'm looking for her, okay?
Okay, where are you gonna be? Not the hospital, because you said you weren't gonna go. So where
No,
are you going?
I'm going to be here in the park. This is where I go. This is where I do my business.
Okay, I'll let Sassy know. Bye.
and she
Bye.
skips away.
Goodness me.
Back at Granny's party, you're spending a little time at the party trying to avoid any social anxiety. You've probably been gifted some cake. Whether you wanted to take it or not is up to you.
I didn't eat it.
You didn't need it because you don't want to.
They put fluoride in the sprinkles, man. They're ruining your oblongata. You gotta open up your third eye chakra, man.
Fluoride in the sprinkles. As you are trying to open up your third eye chakra, you see Granny's cat, a black cat called Petunia, has wandered over and is wanting pets.
I look down at the simple small creature that is clearly purring and ruffling up against my leg at this point, and I look down and I crouch down. I say, Listen, man, I just want you to know that I'm an equal opportunist. You know, I believe in rights for both feline and canine, all the same way, man. I'm with you, man. And I'll start purring back.
Give me
trying to communicate.
Give me an animal handling check, essentially.
Okay.
Can we hear your purr, Dave?
That's all I got. I got 3.
That's great. That's pretty good.
I got
3.
Yeah.
3 is a success, but your success number goes up, I believe. Yes.
Damn it.
So that is a success. You managed to calm Petunia, the black cat, and get on her side, as it were. She loves
I'm gonna start licking the cat, man. I'm gonna start licking the cat.
Great. Start licking the cat. The cat loves it. The cat's into it. The cat's enjoying the mutual cleansing. Starts licking you back as well. Starts grooming you. Granny
listen,
comes
man,
over.
You gotta sometimes you gotta lick that. Oh, hey, Grandma.
Hi,
listen,
Chuzzle.
Listen, Grandma. I just want to say I appreciate you, man, and all the revolvings around the sun that you've done. But I can't get
so
down
cute.
with the birthday.
Just
No,
like ruffles
Grandma,
your hair.
not cute. Okay, I'm trying to change the world one step at a time.
You remind me of my husband back when he was young. You've got the same hair. Oh, you're such
Grandma, you have to know that they're putting subliminal messages in the balloons, man. They're trying to change you, okay?
Oh, he
They're
doesn't
trying to-
speak like old Chuzzle Wuzzle, doesn't he? We named him right, didn't we?
C-dubs, Grandma. Granny, it's C-dubs. I told you before.
Well,
Oh,
just
man.
be careful with Petunia there. She's an indoor cat, remember? Don't let her outside.
No one understands me, man. Us animals, we gotta live outside. I can't take this anymore. Look, I love you, Granny, but I gotta go. Granny. I gotta go.
Okay, if you've got to leave, that's fine. But, like, you just take care of yourself.
And she pinches your cheeks.
Oh, thanks, Granny. I love you too. Happy birthday. I mean, happy older day, Granny. Man, I gotta go. Tell Aunt Bertha she's she's got to lay off the cake, man. This is the fluorides, man.
Oh no, not the good china, sweetie! And she rushes off into the kitchen.
I'm gonna find my way, trying to sneak my way out of the party because this birthday establishmentarianism is just I can't take it anymore.
Are you trying to get out without being seen then?
I think so. My social anxiety to leaving a party. I'm gonna try and do an Irish goodbye. Let's be honest.
Okay, sure. Give me a check then. See if you're successful.
All right. Okay. Well, that's a 3, man.
3 is critical success. Not only do you manage to get out.
Critical success.
I think so, right? Because you had a 3.
I am at a 3.
You're at 3. Yes. So the number does not change. It is a critical success. How do you absolutely nail this sneak out?
So as I wave to different family members, I stop occasionally and talk to them about what their life is like and how birthdays are just there to hold you down. And I'm gonna try and sneak Petunia out because animals got to be free, man. She gotta run in the wild, man.
You can try and sneak out Petunia. I see. Yeah. So with that critical success,
and
you
maybe get her familiar.
You absolutely get Petunia out with that critical success. And for a time, you might have a familiar with you. You succeeded on your animal handling check before to get her on your side. You gave her a good grooming. She loves that.
As I'm walking out, I want to be talking to Petunia. It's the cabal, man. They're run by crazy wizards. These wizards of the birthday cabal, man. But it's okay, Petunia. I got my fairy wand, and we're gonna stop all the evil cabal birthday wizards out there, man.
As you're talking to Petunia, with Petunia either in your arms or on your shoulder or something, you see a younger girl coming towards you, Arya from school. You recognize Arya. She's walking down towards you and walking the other way, seemingly at a pace that will probably meet right at your grandma's garden gate. A girl that you'd probably rather not see. One of your bullies, Sassy McDoggins, walking towards the McDoggins dog park.
Hey, yo, Sassy, man, why you gotta be like that? You always
what is this, like nerd convention? Why am I running into all the nerds tonight?
Sassy, you gotta learn, man. You gotta learn that sometimes you can't just go raw dogging it like that. You know what I mean? Like you're just out here bullying people. Yo, Aria, how's it going, man? It's good to see you. I'm glad to see you.
Also, hi, Sassy. Your dad was looking for you.
Aria, what are you talking to my dad for? Gross. You don't. I don't want you nerds talking to my dad.
Well, I was in the park, and then he was like, "You go to school with Sassy, right?" And I was like, I do go to school with Sassy." And he was like, "Well, if you see her, can you let her know?" Which this is weird. I don't know why your dad doesn't know where you are. That seems irresponsible. But
because I'm a free spirit and I'm allowed to do whatever I want. Dave, can you give me a social anxiety check here, please?
Yeah, this is a 4.
A 4? 4 is your success number? No, yeah, 3 is still your success number. So
does it not go up when you
when you get a critical success? It doesn't change.
Okay, so
it stayed on a 3.
Even though my
4 is a success,
my social anxiety is, man, there's too many girls here. Why are my pants shrinking, man? This is so weird.
Oh, gross! You're so gross, man. Are you guys going to the nerd library with your nerds? I heard that Dainty and that stupid Hank, they're nerding out at the nerd library.
Oh, we should go say hi to Dainty and Hank. That would be fun.
You're such losers.
Anyway,
you're not allowed at the dog park, by the way.
To you. Okay.
Hey, Sassy, I got a question, man. Before I go, Sassy, can I ask you a quick question, man? Who hurt you?
I'll hurt you if you talk to me like that again. She pushes past you and sort of shoulder checks you. Aria, can you make a saving throw sort of thing? Give me a check. See if you fall over into the dirt.
That is a 3, which is my success number.
Critical success. What does it look like?
She's being kind of mean. In particular, she's being mean to Sea Dog over there. The old Chazzle Wazzle. And that doesn't sit right with Aria.
It's Wazzle, thank you.
Sorry. Sorry, Mr. Hunkle Dunk.
Please, Mr. Hunkle Dunk is my father.
And so Aria doesn't like that, and she makes really intense eye contact with Sassy as she tries to push into her shoulder, and Aria doesn't move at all, and so Sassy kind of gets pushed back.
Yeah, Sassy actually is the one to fall into the dirt instead. I'm gonna stands back up again. You better watch yourself.
Or what are you gonna do to me, Sassy?
Looks around and sees that she doesn't have any sort of backup at the moment. I'm gonna be watching you, nerd. And then she storms off in the way of the pack.
Ari, you're a rebel, man. I get down with you. It's too bad I have a girlfriend and everything. You know what I mean? She's from Canada, but you're cool, man. You're ripping down the establishment one day at a time.
Thanks. Well, my mom, she made me start playing sports, and so I've gotten really strong.
It shows, man. Your shoulders are you don't even need pads in those anymore, man.
Thank you. Do you want to go say hi to Hank and Dainty? Because I heard they're at the library. Do you want to go?
Hank Badass? Yeah, man. He's a creative type, and hey, listen, I don't want to. I'm trying to keep it on the DL, but I think I've been watching, man, from the corner of the room. I if I had a chair sitting in the corner of the room watching. I think Dainty might have a crush on you, man.
You think Dainty has a crush on you?
As you guys
maybe
walk towards
I don't know,
library,
man.
As you guys walk and talk towards the library, then Sarah, how would Dainty react around a crush? Her current crush, anyway. Is she pretty cool and collected, or is she?
Absolutely not. I think she is not good around her crush. I think she'd get all flustered.
So then, as you see your crush and Chuzzle Wuzzle Hunkle Dunk walk into the library together, I will have a check then to see if this. How well you can compose yourself in this moment.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I rolled a 1.
Our first failure. Okay, so how this plays out then, I think, is you are so flustered that you try and like tidy the desk of things you've been working on, the books at the side.
All of it off.
Yeah, you've got stacks of books. You've got like you've got your parchment and things, and you're in such an instant rush to try and like cover the. Yeah, I assume so. You're the parchment. Yeah, you're the smart kid who's writing epic poems for a crush. Fair. You're probably. Look, I'm drawing on experience here. Okay, I definitely have written epic poems on crushes on parchment to crushes that I was too scarce to ever actually deliver in my childhood.
Thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
I made them CD mixes.
And as you're like, I'm not prepared. The poem's not prepared yet. I can't let her see it. And you're so panicked that you knock the stack of books off, and it makes such a loud noise. Poof, 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 poof. How does this Great Dane come out of Dainty?
I think that it she startles and her feet leave the ground, and then when she lands again, she's a Great Dane. So it's just like it's just whoop, it's like right away, and there's a moment where she goes woof, woof, and then she just takes off running and probably knocks down a lot of things, knocks over a lot of things, and runs out the front of the library.
I'll have all three of the remaining players see if you get knocked down. Give me a check.
Just to clarify, we all know that
you've all been around. You've all been friends with each other enough to know. Will, what's your current success number?
I got a 4, and my current is a 2, so it'll increase to a 3.
So that is a success. You do not get knocked over. Nothing negative happens to you at this moment. But your success is now 3. Dave, what'd you get?
That's a solid 1 for me.
A solid 1 is a solid failure, which was a 4. It now goes back down to a 3. But you also are going to suffer a consequence in a second. Faye, how did you go?
I got a 5.
A 5, and your success was a.
It was a 3, so I'm at 4 now.
You're at 4, cool. So you do not get knocked over. You do not get knocked into the dirt. But Dave, you see, you see your friend Dainty turn into a Great Dane. You've seen this happen before. Whoa. You know that it happens. You know that it happens in you as well. You see all of the eyes of the library all turn round to this loud noise. The librarian starts shushing. Oh, no. You realize, oh god, this is so social anxiety inducing. You can't help but turn into a chihuahua in this moment. What does it look like?
Yeah, I'm immediately, all eyes on me at this point, and I just go silent, and I look over at Arya, I look over to Hank, and then you start seeing him kind of slink down onto all fours, becoming more and more miniature as he goes. You see his eyes now starting to bulge out. They kind of look in different directions as a little tiny bit of tongue just hangs out the side. I'm going to start shaking uncontrollably and pee on the floor.
Excellent. I love it. As you start shaking uncontrollably and peeing a little bit, we got a donation specifically for Chihuahua facts and then more purring. So, what does your companion? What does your companion Petunia the cat do in this moment? Give us a good purr.
She's loving this entire thing. She's finally experiencing the world as it should be seen. So definitely just give me now she's licking me.
She's not licking you.
Petunia believes in equal opportunity, Rob.
Exactly.
She's willing to lick as much as she's willing to be licked. And that's what I want on my gravestone.
Do I know? I'm like Hank's gonna kind of run on over to the dog that he can reach right now, which is CW, the Chihuahua. Do I know his kind of trigger and his am I familiar?
I think you know. Yeah, I think your friend. You guys are friends enough at school to know that this is an affliction that each of you has, and how to turn him back.
Whoa. Now you listen here, man.
Shh! This is a library! Excuse me.
I've been imagining more things. Oh, sorry. Shh. I've been imagining.
Miss?
I'm just gonna start.
There's piddle on the floor.
Goodness me. The librarian.
I'll start chewing on my leg.
Go, Hank, go now.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of scoop him up, and can I race him outside a little bit, and then start going through the motions? Yeah, you got this. I've
I've been imagining more stuff to tell you. You know, I imagined all that stuff about like birthdays being like a project of the government that I told you about. Like, and you seem to really like that. I've been imagining like maybe that your grandma could be out to get you, man, like, or something like that. I've been kind of like imagining in my creativity club, and I know that seemed to resonate.
Give me a check, Will. See if this is a successful praise.
This is a 4.
Which is your number?
Which is again. It does. My number now rises to 4.
Your number now rises to 4. Okay, so that was a success, not a critical. So your number's now 4, but that was a success. You feel the praise coming in, Chuzzle Wuzzle. You feel like you're calmed. Your social anxiety is reduced a little. The licking from the cat's certainly helping as well. Somebody give me a Chihuahua fact because somebody redeemed it.
Chihuahua fact. For all of those of you at home, if you didn't know this. Bark spelt backwards is crab.
Mm-hmm. That is a Chihuahua fact.
Aliens.
Yeah.
Aliens.
Mm-hmm. As you shift back into your child form, all of your clothes coming with you because of course this is a PG-13. We don't have to worry about tearing off clothes Hulk style when you transform or anything. You
I will say though, as I think that as I would be transforming, because I'm a little bit of a rebel, a little bit of a badass, not a certified badass like Hank.
No.
That because I wear my pants a little bit low. There's a clear shot to Hank of just my fresh ass. Just fully on display, the largest full moon you could possibly think.
You accidentally moon Hank as you turn back, is that what you're saying?
No, unintentionally get a full moon. He's seeing bread and butter. You know what I mean,
Hank.
Rob?
Hey Hank, you're aware that this is an issue that can sometimes happen when you turn. You can because you're going from all fours back into a child. There's a chance that there's a moon towards you. So you've taken that risk as you've run over there to give him praise. So you might be aware of it. Give me a check to see if you managed to avoid looking at the full moon.
5. Nice.
5 is a success. Your success number goes up to a 5, but you do manage to look away at the last moment, knowing that there's a full moon coming, and you do not manage to transform.
I know that the full ass you got there, bro. I'm gonna keep heaping on that praise, but I don't need to see it this time. You know,
I'm not getting praised when the ass is out. That's crazy.
Yeah,
and it's good. And it's good that you it's good that you managed to succeed on that praise to get him back as well, because you did rush him outside to do so. And one of the other things that has been donated is an obstacle in the form of a bald eagle that takes particular interest in chihuahuas because they look like tasty snacks. And so as you ran outside with a chihuahua in arms, a bald eagle named Gerald, specifically named Gerald, lands on the front of the peak of the roof to the library and looks down, licks its little beak lips, as we all know can happen in eagles, and is about to swoop down and try and steal this chihuahua from you just before it turns back into a child, and it takes back off and lands back on the roof. We're ready to wait for another time. Meanwhile, the Great Dane, who has torn out of the door and has rushed off to try and run it off down the street. Are you running towards the dog park?
That seems. I don't know that is an intentional thing, but that is the direction that it happens.
It's pretty close by. Is this dog park, McDoggan's dog park? And as you tear into the dog park, give me a check to see if you were able to exercise enough to change back.
I got a 5.
A 5, which is is a success currently.
Yeah, I was at a 1.
Excellent. Then you are up to a 2 now, and you have succeeded on rushing it off. So as you rush off to the dog park and you start running around laps and laps around this thing, you see that there's a lot of people here without dogs that are just sort of hanging out. It's like a good place to hang out as an adult, apparently. Just lots of adults just hanging out that seem to like be startled when a dog runs by, and then more startled when that dog turns into a kid, and then they start being like, you should, where are your parents? You should get out of here, kid. And you see Mayor McDoggins there as well. Mayor McDoggins has bloodied ankles with wrapped up in gauze at the moment. He seems to be like, because he got his trousers all torn up by whatever happened and attacked him on the ankles. He's had to take his trousers off to like get rid of the
Sure.
tatty trouser legs, and it seems like he's between changing clothes at this point.
Sure. That's weird. Aren't you cold? It's cold out here, and
I got. Look, my trousers are
There.
bloody. I'm trying to fix those. That's all.
Why are
that's
they
all.
bloody? What happened to
Well,
you?
some stupid chihuahua bit me. Some stupid little dogs. I don't know why they're
Oh yeah,
here.
no, I get that.
Yeah.
Small dogs sometimes they get like they have this like attitude thing about that, right? Like they're compensating. I've learned that when sometimes when dogs men too, if they are small in some way, they do like this weird compensating thing. They're like really mean a lot.
Shifts around. Sort of. I don't know what you're getting. Yeah, this is not a place for you. You should go. You should go away.
Yeah, I should go. But I thought my mom was here. I could have sworn I saw my mom. Is she here? Is she?
Do I know your mum? I don't know if I've seen her. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I don't know. I don't even know who your mother is.
That feels. I mean, that's not true because like she's always volunteering in the PTA, and you also do stuff with the PTA because of Sassy, and so I just thought.
Mrs. Lexicon.
Yeah. I mean that makes sense because that's my name, and then she's my mom, and so we have the same last name.
Yes. She does huge things for the work here at the park. She's real big in the park.
Right.
I haven't seen her today. Could you should
okay.
you if you see any small dogs on your way out in the park, just get rid of them, please, on your way out.
Did you just? Okay, the mayor told me to kill any small dog.
I didn't say kill them.
You said get rid of them.
I said just take them out of the park.
Take them out. I'm hearing you, but I don't feel like it's a good idea for me to kill any dogs just because I am a bigger dog than they are. Like that's discrimination,
Could you find
rude, and I
Kelly?
think
her child's being a problem, and
I also think
busy?
that it's.
She's busy at the moment. Okay, well when she's finished, could you get Kelly to?
I think it's illegal. Also, this is a public place, and I did research the laws, and I am allowed to be here. I don't think you are allowed to be here without pants on. I think that is in the laws.
They got torn up by some stupid dog.
Okay, well then you should really go to your house where there's more pants.
I am busy, okay? This is not a park for This is not a park you should... I'm going to close this park soon, you know? People don't use the park anyway, so I might as well close it down.
There's no doors. There's no doors on a park. It's just a big plot of land.
Nobody uses the park. It's a horrible... It's run down. There's dangers. It's a dangerous place. There's kids, dogs running wild and biting people. The park needs to be closed down. Nobody's using it, so I'm just gonna...
To make a citizen's arrest, please. You're not wearing pants in public.
Make a check.
Not the citizen's arrest.
Also, how is no one using dog in park?
People are. He just wants a reason to try and find. People are definitely using McDoggin Park. He's trying to find a reason to prevent kids from coming in. He wants to put up a fence. He wants funding to make it a private area. Sarah,
I rolled a 4.
You got a 4, which is a success. Success.
Yeah.
You managed to successfully. What were you trying to do in this moment? What's your
I was
intent?
citizens arresting him.
Okay.
I'm gonna take him to the police station because he's not wearing pants, and he's been talking to a 12-year-old girl for like 5 minutes without wearing pants. Public indecency, and I'm gonna take him in, and maybe drunk and disorderly because I'm not sure that he doesn't smell like whiskey. So I'm gonna take him to.
I'm not sure that he does.
So I
don't know what whiskey smells like. We don't know.
As you're heading out of the park with him in tow, he decides, fine, I'll come with you, and he puts his pants back on with the tatty bloody leg.
Well, that's good.
And then as you're heading out of the park, you see your mother come out from behind one of the trees, and she's just kind of been obviously on a run because she's been exercising around the park. You know, she keeps herself fit and healthy.
I get it.
She tries to keep herself trim and healthy, so she's been working out, and she comes towards and says,
Dainty, what are you doing here, sweetheart?
Yeah, Mom. Well, this man had no pants on in public, and you have always said that we should be good community citizens, and I think that's not a very good community citizen.
No, you're quite right. You are quite right.
So I'm taking him to the police because I don't have a jail. It would take me a while to like build one. Probably, I think I could probably figure out how to do it. But according to statute 14.1 under the city ordinances, yes.
I can take it from here. You've done a grand job, but consider that I'm your replacement on the force. You've done your duty in arresting him, and now I am part of the justice system, and I will take it from here.
That's great. Thank you, Mom. Also, I wanted to tell you that I ran into my crush, Aria. You remember how I told you that I have a crush on Aria? And I'm almost done with...
Wasn't it Chuzzle that was your crush?
Oh, yeah, but then he's a Chihuahua, so that's just not going to work. And
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
so it's now Aria?
I think Aria...
Hey, it's not the size of the dog, it's the motion in the ocean, man.
No, it's definitely the size of the dog. And anyway, I think I really impressed her because I turned into my big Great Dane self and I ran around and it was very impressive. And then I arrested the mayor, and I think that's really gonna help.
Yes, very, very much so. Listen, sweetheart, I don't think I've been running around this park trying to sort of come up with new, just assess the situation. I don't think it's really a place that I want you coming anymore. It's not really. It's and the message. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's dangerous. It's a dangerous place, and I need to close it down to the public.
You be quiet. You're not a part of this conversation.
Yes,
it's the Amy conversation. You see your way out.
Yes, you're under arrest. And he says, right, I should get the cuffs then, Kelly. He says, not now, Michael. Goodness. Yes,
cuffs, that would have made it easier.
Cuffs, yes. It doesn't matter. It's a citizen's arrest.
Okay.
There's like a neighborhood thing, a neighborhood watch thing.
Right, it's like the neighborhood watch. No, I get it. Totally.
Exactly.
That's when you guys all meet together and then you put your keys in a bowl. I understand.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what's happening. So if you would just promise me don't come back to the park. It's not really a safe place. It's not a good place to be, and people don't. It's not popular enough to be worth coming to anyway, right? People.
I am gonna just point out again that there's like 30 people here, and that feels like it's pretty
yeah,
popular.
but they're all part of the neighborhood. We're all here to sort of decide whether we're going to close the park down. That's all.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So why don't you go back to the? You said you ran to your crush. Go and talk to Ari. Who was it? Sorry, this time.
Yeah, it's Aria, Mom. Obviously.
Aria this time. Yes.
But I am gonna go ahead and just like I will be putting together a PowerPoint presentation about all the stuff that I think we could do to the park to make sure that like it could stay open in a way that it would be safe. And I think point one is to not take your pants off in public.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mayor.
We'll definitely talk. We'll definitely talk about that. Okay, run on home then.
He's the worst.
Like wherever, just not here. Thank you.
Okay. Bye, Mom. I love you.
We jump back to the library. So Aria, you went in to see your friend Dainty, and you saw her for a split second before she ran out.
Yeah.
Everybody was running around.
I think Aria would have first and foremost been like, oh, poor Dainty, she knocked over all of her stuff. I'll pick up all of her papers for her. So she does that, and then she also, because of her encounter with the mayor, and like the whole sign, she was like, oh, you know what? Like, I should make signs for that park because it should be a dog park. So I'm gonna grab crafting supplies. I'm gonna grab like some paper and some things from here. Get that all in like a little bag. And she's made a prototype that's like that says like get dogged in McDoggins Park. And there's like a picture of a dog on there.
McDoggins.
And it's dogs of all different sizes, and they're all playing, and it's like very much so saying like this is a dog park, like that's what this is for.
Exactly.
You should bring your dog here.
Give me a check, please. See how well you're doing with all your arts and crafts and ink and paints.
That's a 5.
Which is a success for you. What are you up now?
I was at a 4. I am now at a success number of a 5.
Okay,
so
that's a success.
Too close to the sun.
You're doing a great job. Yeah, you're doing a great job of making arts and crafts and posters and paints and things. Do you reckon you came across the poem during your stacking of the papers?
I I mean, you know what? That's sort of up to my fellow table mates. I think
Yes,
that
you do.
it is.
I mean,
You do.
obviously
You
do.
100% do. And you should
So,
tell
Arya,
us what some of the lyrics of
Improvise,
said poem is.
improvise the iambic pentameter love poem to you.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Okay. So Arya was picking up these papers, and she was actually gonna leave it alone. Like she wasn't gonna like put like this isn't her stuff. But then she saw her name, and she was like, "Oh, well,
yeah.
that's weird." And the first line is Arya, I like, and then it just ends, and she's like, "Okay." And it's like your hair and also your sling shot is cool.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. This is beatnik poetry.
I haven't been
Love it.
And so I think that Arya's like, it's like, oh my goodness, okay. And she just kind of like puts it in with the posters and is like, I don't know what to do about all of that. And she kind of just puts that in her bag. And she is like, well, I should probably go return this to Dainty and find my other friends. So, and she leaves the library and she's gonna go find her friends.
So as you're leaving the library, we have surpassed another goal. We're almost 2,000 now. We surpassed another goal, which was somebody unlocks a dog power. This is like a superpower related to dogs. And I rolled to see who it was. Dave, you're getting a superpower, so roll me a d6 to see what dog power you get.
Hell yeah. Wolfpack make you go, woo. That's a 6, baby. That's a 6. Let's go.
That is super speed. You get the zoomies. You get the zoomy powered zoomy power. You get zoomy power, which is super speed essentially. All
right.
As whenever appropriate. I intended this to be only when you are in your dog form, but I mean I could be persuaded. So as Arya, you are heading out of the library with your stack full of posters to try and like promote this dog park and promote people to get dogged in McDoggin's dog park. Dave, Chuzzle-Wuzzle, you're presumably heading with, and Hank, you're gonna head with to start trying to promote this park.
Quick point of order now.
Yes.
Just because I was a little confused with the whole back and forth with Sarah or Dainty and the mayor. Am I allowed to come in the Doggins Park?
To come to the Doggins park?
Come into.
Come into the dog.
Well, come into the
park. You're allowed to. The park. So he's saying it's not safe for people to go to the Doggins park. He wants to. The mayor is trying to petition to put fences up so that people can't come in McDoggins park.
That's a good line, though. You should put that on your posters, right?
So he's like really pushing for protection.
Come
to McDoggins Park. You know what I mean?
Safety is important.
As you are heading out of the library, you bump paths with Dainty once again, who fills you in on what's just occurred in McDoggins Park. We are currently sitting at $2,222 just from donations alone, without accounting for the merchandise and the bits and subs as well.
Okay, Rob, can I up the ante a little? Do you mind if I up the ante?
As long as you're not committing me to more things, sure.
No, maybe. Chat, listen.
He's
it's
like,
you and me
Rob
here.
will
It's
show
just you and
his
me.
ass
Don't
off.
listen to any of them. Listen to me. This is you and me right here.
Look in the camera when you're talking to Chat.
Hey! If we can hit 2,400 right now over the course of this stream, I will reveal my cosplay.
Oh God!
Oh,
I'm just saying right now, I will reveal the cosplay that I put together for this.
That's a credible threat.
I must say, having known you for so long, Dave, I was genuinely surprised that you didn't turn up in cosplay. Like I lost a bet to myself. I lost $100 to myself by you not turning up dressed as a dog.
If we can get to the 2,400, then I'm just saying there might be a cosplay involved. I'm just saying there might.
So
be
we
a
are currently at 2,222. We need $178 donated. That's New Zealand dollars as well, which is a little over $100 US, or a little under £90 sterling. So if you wanna donate that to see Dave in cosplay, you'll get us to that goal. the official goals that I actually have set out for you, we have surpassed a couple as well. We have now added T-shirts with the werewolves design to the merch store as well, and we're doing a giveaway for that. So !enter to enter the giveaways as and when they come up. We're doing giveaways for the tees. We've got some more PDF giveaways to do as well. And we have unlocked another dog toy secret, magic item for one of you characters, and another dog power. So let's see who is getting the dog toy.
Is it a
we
dad
are
dragon?
going. We decided. Did I decide on the dog toy already? No, we've got a dog toy for Will. We've got a dog power for Dave. Let's see. One of the others two is getting a dog. Sarah or Faye, would either of you have a preference for whether you'd want a magic item or a power, dog toy or a power? Let's roll for it. Odds for Sarah.
Yeah, roll up.
Evens. So. Mendarii, you are getting a dog toy. Give me a d6.
4.
The 4 was the squeaky toy, so roll again. Stop rolling what other people roll, Faye. Jesus, how hard is it?
I'm sorry. I just want to follow the cool things that my friends do. That's a 3.
A 3 is 3 is some sort of a ball. You can decide what the ball looks like and what sort of magic it has. What does this ball do? We've got a distraction squeaky toy for when needed.
I mean, I feel like a ball is very fitting. Can it be like a ball of returning for my slingshot?
Love it. Yes, sure. Tiny little bouncy. It's one of those super hyper bouncy balls or whatever they call the ones that are like.
Hell yeah.
Poof, and it's small enough to fit into a slingshot, and then it bounces off of whatever you hit and comes back to you. Love it. And then Sarah, give me a d6 to see what dog power you unlock.
That was
I
my
got
nickname.
a 4.
You got a 4. That is acid pee. So your Great Dane urination is now acidic and can burn through whatever you need it to. It feels right? Feels appropriate? Cool. It burns when you pee is what I'm saying. Okay.
It's a problem.
So we'll jump back into it. I think let me refresh the fundraising page there just to double check that we're actually... Oops, what's happened here? That's not what I did. Did I do a thing wrong? Did I do a thing wrong?
Did we
there we
break
are.
it?
We are at 2,420. 2,420, baby.
It's cosplay time,
the
baby.
2,420.
Cosplay
2,420. Oh,
420.
You know what? I think it's time for the cosplay then. I did say 2,400. So
you did. They overshot it by 20. Did it need to be exactly 2,400?
No,
yeah, we're gonna have to go to the 25 now, just to be clear, just to be fine. Hold on, let me get into my cosplay.
It needs to be 2,469.
Perfect.
Nice. We also got a new NPC added as well. Don't worry if you donated for an NPC. I do have it on my list in front of me, so that is gonna a hot dog. You make a hot dog,
right
dude.
there, man.
The hottest of dogs.
Hottest dog costume I've
really
ever
hot
seen.
dog, bro.
I got mustard
Really
on it.
good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean. Could you explain it?
Hey, yo, these are steamed. You know what I mean? It's steamed, not boiled. Let's go.
I'd like to slip you between my buns. If you know what I mean.
Wow.
Ow.
By which I mean I want you to have
Oh
sex
my
with me.
goodness.
Is that clear? Is that what it...
In the dogging park?
We got it.
Yeah.
We got it.
What? Oh, that has another term, doesn't it? I never thought about that. I didn't realize that has a second meaning.
Wow, that's
anyway,
so funny, crazy, because we've said it so many times.
Welcome back to the stream. Thank you so much for this incredible generosity. Don't forget that you can donate to make us bark like a dog. We've probably had enough of those. Give us another bark, everybody. It doesn't have to be your particular type of dog. Give me your favorite dog bark.
Got that dog, you know.
Very good.
You know what I mean?
Dog. Nice. We've also probably got dog facts by now. For $20, you can get us to give you a dog fact. I'll give you a dog fact. The scientific term for a dog is Canis lupus familiaris. There you go.
Cool. I googled Great Dane facts, and one of them was evil shrinks before them. So
that sounds real. I believe that.
I mean, if Scooby-Doo has taught me anything, it is true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any more dog facts?
Dog facts. Give me another dog fact.
I'll throw another corgi one out there. Did you know that corgis, they are herding dogs, but not for sheep, specifically for cattle, and the reason for that is so when they nip at their heels, they're too short to get kicked by the cow.
Amazing.
Perfect.
Oh, speaking of corgi facts, here's a corgi fact that I don't know if Faye, you know. There is a term known as a red rocket.
I hate where this is going.
Yeah, this is frightening.
Not the mute. Well,
Family
so
friendly,
weird.
family
Dave seems to be having
friendly.
tech issues. Meanwhile,
And that is the origin
Seems
of
like-
where Red Rocket comes from.
Seems like we've. Oh no! It seems like we're having tech issues, and Dave's camera has disappeared. It's. I don't know.
Oh,
how don't know how that
so
happened.
weird.
but-
That's too hot, man.
Yeah. Give me a. Who did we not get a fact from? Will, give me a dog fact.
I've got one here. Like on Chihuahua dog facts, it says evil loves them.
True. That's very true.
Yeah.
Also
grows
tracks.
larger in their presence.
Evil grows larger in their presence.
Yeah.
Evil grows larger before them.
Yeah, they're gay.
All right, so
Yeah,
those are some of the things you can donate for. You can also donate to add an obstacle to the game to make it harder for these guys. Such things like the mayor now hates them because his ankles have been attacked, or small dogs have all been banned from the park. Those things were redeems as well. You can add obstacles. You can even re-roll to. You can donate $100 in a single go. That's New Zealand dollars to get. One of us to just re-roll one of our stats. So maybe they turn into a different dog now, or maybe they are a different type of kid, or maybe they have a different mundane problem, etc. Maybe their trigger to turn back again is not running it off anymore, but is now something else. If you need to, or you can re-roll one of the plot points, like the story thing about maybe they're no longer trying to promote the park, but they're trying to promote something else. Just completely chaos if you want to donate that much money. Or just donate just for the fun of it, because you're helping dogs with every donation. I should also point out some of the things that the Auckland Puppy Rescue actually does. For instance, $30 every day is going just to housing one dog at the moment. They've got a dog, Hudson. They don't have enough fosters for it because it's kind of an oversaturated market in Auckland. Ever since the lockdowns and people irresponsibly decided, let's just get a dog because it's something to do during lockdown. And then after lockdown, when they went back to work, too many dogs were now just kind of homeless, and finding places for them has kind of oversaturated it. So they're overworked, underfunded, and so some of those dogs are having to be housed in kennels for like $30 a day. So for a $30 donation, you are saving Auckland Puppy Rescue 1 day of costs in that department. It costs $40 to microchip a dog every time they get a puppy. Obviously, they're very responsible in making sure that they are desexing these dogs as well to tackle the overpopulation of dogs and problem in New Zealand as well. So desexing costs hundreds of dollars, like $390 to desex a female. No, it's $390 for a male and $400 and something for a male, female desexing as well. Basically, it's a very costly business looking after dogs, and they're run by volunteers doing it out of the goodness of their hearts, essentially. So
honestly, it's like the best of people. Yeah, the best of the people run these kind of shelters and rescues kind of thing. And it's all across the world. It's not just Auckland. I mean, I know we're shouting out Auckland right now because amazing cause, but I do want to bring it back to the North American people because as we all know, Black Friday just happened. You had amazing savings out there. So if you've got an extra $5, if you got a $10 in your pocket right now, maybe do some good, you know.
If you just got yourself a brand new TV or an air fryer or something, and you did a whole bunch of savings on it, take some of those savings, donate them to a good cause, and you're saving some dogs.
Honestly, it's a well-known fact that anyone who donates to any kind of dog and or puppy rescue, or any animal, but we'll say dog and puppy right now, you actually get whatever afterlife you possibly want. So if you donate right now, even
that's another dog
$3, your afterlife is guaranteed. Whatever you want.
That is another dog fact.
You get that money back karmically, like double. It's worth it. I've committed a lot of crimes and bought them off by donating to dogs.
Yeah, Will has murdered a lot of people, let me tell you. And for $3, dedicating it to puppies.
It also gives you immunity from being persecuted about them admitting your crimes in public forums.
Exactly.
It's true. Yeah.
Sarah, could you give me a D6, please?
Fine. I donated to Auckland Puppy Rescue, and it's like cleared of all charges, and everyone cheers.
For legal purposes, that is a joke. I rolled a 2.
Thank you. You have just because we just hit 2,500. We've just unlocked the next player's dog toy. You are getting a dog
You're
Kong.
killing it, chat.
Do you know what a Kong is? I know you're not a dog owner.
I do know what
you
a
do
Kong
know a Kong
is.
Excellent.
Yes.
So, what is your dog Kong's magic item? What does it do? What is the magic of it?
I think when I chomp down on it, a spray comes out the other side that makes the person sleepy who's near
Oh,
me.
Nice! You can push, chomp down on one side. It sprays out the other side. puts them to sleep, puts them in a drowsy mood.
Which side does it spray at? You know what? Don't answer that.
The other thing that I'll mention now that we have hit $2,500 is that at $3,000, not only is it the next set of 500, so the next person gets dog power, but also the first of the secret donations is reached. At $3,000, the secret donation was, I will run werewolves as a Twitch Tales. For anyone who's here and doesn't know, Twitch Tales is what I call my interactive D&D games where it's just me and you guys, me and the chat. No players with us, just the chat is hive mind controlling the actions of the main character. So if we reach $3,000 donated today, I will run werewolves as a Twitch Tales, and you guys will get to create
Tales,
and we will change the name of Twitch Tales to be appropriate. So that is the next goal to reach for
100 episodes of
Werewolf. Nope, not sure what I said.
100 episodes. It's canon.
I'll do the first episode, and then I'll get guest stars to do all of the others. Most of them will be DM Dave.
I will definitely. I will put my hand up and volunteer for the second episode.
All right, we're not getting into this. Let's get into underway with the game proper, shall we? So we left off with the mayor of this town has decided that for whatever reason, the park that is named after him, McDoggan's Park, it's not popular enough to bother staying open for the maintenance costs and such. It's a dangerous place to be. He doesn't want kids there. He doesn't really like the fact that there's dogs there. He's already tried banning small dogs from the park as well, and so he's just going to close the thing down and put fences up, make sure that it's well protected and people don't go there anymore in public. In the meantime, though, the kids, our group of intrepid adventurers, have decided, you know what, we will promote this dog park. The musical kid with the slingshot, Aria Smith, has decided to not the creative kid. I want to just make a point of saying she didn't ask the creative kid for help with this creative project, but the music kid took it upon
in his imagination. I think that he imagined her doing it, and so she was like, "I feel this impulse for some reason. I don't know."
So you made a series of arts and crafts posters to promote this dog park, get dogged in McDoggan's dog park, and you've set off to do what you must with them. And that's where we pick up here. You've met up again on the street. Dainty has just filled you in on the fact that the mayor was bitten by a small dog in the park and has therefore taken his pants off, and it was very inappropriate. She did a citizen's arrest until her mother came out from behind a tree and said, "Don't worry, I got it from here." So she's filled you in. What do you guys do?
What are you holding there? What are you? Like
so,
you're holding a bunch of parchment, and that's
well, I started making some posters because I thought that we could try and get more dogs in the dog park, because I don't ever really notice that many in there. And I thought that it would be cool, and also a place where when we become dogs, we could have other friends and stuff.
There's a reason for that. There's a reason that you don't see many dogs in there.
And you look around, and you see this creature that seems to be like hiding behind one of the dustbins down an alleyway. He's like almost dog-like, but with like a reptilian kind of a take on it. And as he comes out, you've read about these in your stories. For those of you who are did we get a nerdy kid? We've got a creative kid and a smart kid. Maybe you guys have played D&D before, perhaps. You recognize him as a D&D creature called a kobold. And this creature comes out, chewing some gum, and walks over and goes, there's the secret of that McDoggan's dog park? Blows a big pink bubble gum. There's a reason the dogs aren't in there. The people in the park, they don't like dogs, and you know why?
No.
Why?
Because they're werecats. They're werecats. They're people who turn into cats. I couldn't have any more. I couldn't have any of this secret nonsense happening anymore, so I bit the mayor. And I tried to make him change so that I could prove it in public.
You bit the mayor? Wait, but that gave the dogs a bad reputation because he said that a Chihuahua did it.
No, there was me.
He said small dog, man. I just want to be clear on that. He said small dog. Could be. He could have got bit by a wiener.
Yeah.
Like a lizard?
No, that's racist. I'm a kobold.
Okay.
Are you a were-kobold or is
No, I'm just
Right,
a
because
regular old kobold. But
when we turn
well,
into
let me
dogs,
let me
can't
introduce.
talk.
I'm Scrabble.
Oh.
Introduced himself.
Hi,
outside his hand.
Scrabble.
All
I
right.
stick my
Okay.
hand out.
So
My
so
name's Arya Smith. It's nice to meet you. I will
Yes.
leave my hand here until you shake it.
it's nice to meet you too, Arya Smith. He gives you a shake and he goes towards you, DM Dave. Can I have a social anxiety check, please?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. That is going to be a 4, which is, I believe, below my threshold.
Is that below?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Or no, wait. I was at a 3, so I'm
You're
above my.
at a 3, so it's above, so it's a success, but your number becomes a 4 now. So you think about the awkwardness of like, is he going for a handshake, a fist bump, is he going for a high five? Like it's always an awkward moment. There's always a bit of social anxiety around this, but you feel comfortable around.
Can we
your
do
friends.
Can we do I put my hand up for a high five as he fists it?
Yeah, he fists
One of those ones where
yeah,
it's
he
like,
fists your
Can you
hand.
make a turkey?
and I grapple
turkey.
it for a second.
You scrabble. You make a turkey.
Yeah,
It's a snail.
Yeah.
All right, so he introduces himself and he says, "Yeah, I'm Scrabble. I was trying to expose them for the frauds they are with the werecat. They're trying to pretend like they've got good things in mind, but they just don't care. They don't like the dogs around because it makes them feel all bad."
Okay. I mean, werecats should definitely have a place where they feel safe, right? Like we could maybe split the park in half, and then half the park could go to
Well,
the
Well,
werecats where they feel
why
safe.
can't the
Find a way
werecats
to
and the weredogs
get
just
along.
get along?
Yeah,
Well,
we could
because,
bring them together.
So,
Yeah,
in
could
the
you
dawn
imagine
of
that,
time,
Hank?
when werecats became a thing, there was like a big problem with the weredogs, and there's a lot of history involved in it, and like it's not something
I don't
think
care
we
about
can
that.
untangle in just moments. You know, like it's a lot. It's just been a lot.
Okay.
I heard that
Chuzzle
I heard that werecats be lying. You know what I mean?
As this is happening, Chuzzle Wuzzle, the cat Petunia from your shoulder, she's been getting a little antsy hearing all of this, and then her hair stands up and she hisses at the kobold, jumps off of your shoulder, and starts tearing off towards the pack.
Oh, Petunia, man, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to go for the. And I'll just run off after.
Run off after.
Don't worry,
All
I'm
right.
sure she's an outdoor cat. It's fine. Like he wouldn't bring an indoor cat outside.
She's
Don't-
not.
That would be
she's
crazy.
not she's seeing the world for the first time, man.
We should go
Oh.
follow. We should go follow him.
I'll have.
Can you?
I'll have.
can
I'll have
you lead
each
the
of
way?
you. I'll have each of you make a check for me, please.
Oh.
Whoa.
I got a critical
Right.
5.
Critical success. Very good.
That's
mine
a
goes up to a
4 for
6.
me.
Is that a
I
fail?
rolled
Is
a
it
2.
success?
It's a fail.
Okay, so we've got
Under
one
my-
fail, one critical success.
I
Dave, that was a
also
fail.
failed.
That was 3
was a
fails
fail.
and
I
one
got a
critical. So
Yeah.
the critical success was
Yeah.
going to cancel out one failure to make this a group thing, whether it was going to be a success or a failure overall. This is an overall
Cool.
failure, even with your success. So what you guys see
Yeah.
then, as you fail to stop Petunia as she runs away, you fail to prevent her from running away with your kind words, and also fail to catch up to her as you sort of set off running after her. What you realize in this failure is that there is a bald eagle called Gerald who swoops down off of a nearby house and swoops after Petunia the cat as she's rushing towards the park. So what do you want to do?
Call to order. I would like to activate my zoomies.
Nice, very
ability,
good.
Yeah.
And I want to run after and try and save Petunia. Making sure that I'm huddled over top of her as the bald eagle Gerald starts to berate down on her.
Okay.
However, I will say that I am as the bald eagle kind of scratches at my back. I'm very enthralled by this. There's something about this bald eagle that it's just truth and freedom to me as it scratches my back.
Yeah, there's just something about a bald eagle that's just it's
There's
just everything.
something.
And you
I
know
don't
what?
know what it is,
and
but
it sounds
Yeah.
really majestic as well, and is definitely not replaced with
It's
its voice.
definitely
It's definitely
with
not
a
voice
red tail
replaced
talk.
with a
Definitely not.
It sounds really. It
Definitely
sounds as
not.
majestic as it is. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So
While-
as he
while he's
tries to
doing
zoom
that,
me off,
can-
I will say 1 second. I will say, Dave, in order to use your zoomies, you need to be in dog form. So
Okay.
you can actively choose to go into your Chihuahua form. You can use the social anxiety of thinking, "Oh God, my granny's gonna kill me if I've killed her cat." And you can use that social anxiety to turn.
It's especially on her birthday, man.
Yeah.
I can't let Petunia die on Granny's birthday. So I am going to I'm going to try and rush over, knowing that the bald eagle is now coming down towards Petunia, and immediately I'm going into Chihuahua form.
So you go into Chihuahua, you get the zoomies, and you manage to catch up to Petunia, jump over the top, and shield her body with yours. You're about the same size as the bald eagle swoops down. The bald eagle is going to at least have to make a choice, so you've definitely reduced the chance of it attacking the cat. Faye, you were going to say?
Well, can I use my slingshot with my super bouncy ball to try and?
You can absolutely do so. Make me a check.
Are you
Cool.
aiming at the bald eagle? How dare you?
Yeah. Yes.
How dare you?
It's a bouncy
Correct.
ball. It's not going to kill it.
Here's the thing. Also, I have to roll
It's gonna
pretty
sca-
high
it's
for
gonna-
this.
It's going to scare away.
That's a 6.
6 is pretty high, so 6 will be a success. Your number goes up to whatever it goes up to.
It's a back at a 5, baby.
Back up to a 5. Cool. So with a success, you manage to scare off the bald eagle, Gerald, for the time being. It hits it with the bouncy ball, scares it away, completely harmless, and the bouncy ball bounces back to you as well. And we've got a Chihuahua that's hiding over the top of the Petunia the cat. However, you are right at the edge of the dog park, and dogs under a certain weight limit have been banned from this park. So
We have plausible deniability.
Do I know that as in Chihuahua form?
you didn't know that, no?
I didn't know that. Okay.
No. So you don't know that dogs of a certain size
got
are
it.
banned from this park?
Okay, so that
Yeah.
doesn't exacerbate my social anxiety right now.
Not right now, no.
Good.
Yes,
Okay,
Faye.
not yet. All right, we'll sit
I
on
have
it.
yes, I have a question. Two
Please hit me
things.
with it.
One, well, I guess like Arya would be like, "Oh, Dainty, you should go check on Sea Dog because I think that he really needs your help and you would be really good at that."
Do you mean what? He's laying on a cat?
Well, because he can't go in there as a dog. He could get like hurt from the mare.
Oh, right. I have to tell him he's like good at stuff.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
And then when she walks away,
Okay.
Arya's gonna be like, Hank, come here.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Okay, so you're a creative guy. I'm not so good with poetry. Can you tell me what this means? She pulls out,
Yeah.
she pulls out the.
Will, Hank, what does it say? What is the next
Yeah,
line
what is
say?
the next line of the
Yeah,
poem?
What does the
Will?
next line say? We're dying.
Man,
We're dying to
There-
know what this
there
iambic
once was a-
pentameter love note.
yeah. She goes a bit. Oh man, this is beautiful. There once was a girl called Arya,
Good luck.
and then the next line reads,
Uh-huh.
"Her heart sent me so faria. She looked real nice. She made my heart fill with spice."
Spicy heart.
We love a spicy heart.
And then the final line says,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
"I'd like her to. I'd like to take her to Yugoslavia."
Yeah. Yeah.
It's real good, honestly. Like, it. I just gotta wipe a tear from my eye. I thought I was creative, but this
Hey.
is the most beautiful.
What do you think this means?
So,
Oh,
so
man.
here's the thing. I'm making this up as I go because I made the whole thing up anyway. Will, I'm going to give you a version of inspiration for that, which is you can reduce your success number by
Let's
1.
go. Let's
Oh,
go.
you're down to a time.
Your success number is you are slightly more likely to succeed again. Very good. Rhyming aria with Yugoslavia is very
Incredible.
Incredible.
I think this means that. Well, I just gotta say, if someone wrote that about me, I'd probably ask them to marry me.
Yeah.
Oh, well that. Okay. Okay. So do you think that I should say something to her, or do you
I
think
think,
that?
yeah, you should ask her to marry you, like right now. I mean, we're 12, for Christ's sake. You gotta live forever. Did you hear the poem I just read?
That's so
Come
true.
on, have
Hank.
you no heart?
Okay. All right. Okay. Well,
Like
again,
74 in dog years.
you're the creative guy. I'm not so great at that. So, like, what do you think that I should do? What do you think that she would like?
Oh, I guess we gotta write her a poem back.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. I would do this.
Yeah.
I take one of the posters.
Why don't
I'm
Okay.
gonna flip it around.
You flip it around. You're gonna start writing a poem on the back. As you do so,
Correct.
just to invoke your mundane problem that may become a problem for you, a car starts driving past on the street. It slows down enough for the person in the back seat to wind their window down, and it's a friend of yours, Lauren, and she goes, Aria, aren't you coming to sports practice? Like, you gotta get ready. You don't want to be late again. Coach is gonna be mad. And then the window starts to wind back up, and she's like, "Slow down, Dad." She's like,
Okay, we gotta do this.
"Hurry
fast.
up!" And then drives off.
Coach is gonna be real mad.
Let's just go one word at a time. Like you, me, you, me.
Okay.
Dear.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said like dear or like
Oh,
to. Dear.
My
Good.
buddy,
Dainty.
comma,
I.
saw
A.
picture
Full stop.
This is
Oh,
good.
this is a haiku. Okay.
This is gonna work. This is gonna work.
This is gonna work. This is gonna work. Don't stop.
I can't wait.
ravens
Are
involved.
in
That
what did you say? In
sorry, the lisp is hard.
Ravens are involved in that.
ought.
Full stop.
I think
Love.
this is one more line.
Your
Faithful.
lover.
Oh.
Oh.
Aria.
Okay, I think that this is pretty. You don't think it's too much?
Got it.
Dear,
Oh my God.
dear my good buddy
laugh.
Dainty, comma. I saw a picture, full stop. Ravens are involved in that thought. Love your faithful lover, Aria.
Yeah.
Solid
That sounds great.
poem.
That's
It's a
poetry,
solid poem.
baby.
Yeah.
As you are thinking, as you
got
finish this poem, and you are looking across to Dainty to sort of take it over and potentially show her this amazing poem. You are approaching Dainty. Meanwhile, you're approaching the Chihuahua that's shaking and protecting the cat.
Oh, I'm chewing on my leg at this point.
Of course you are. And as Dainty, as you're arriving towards the dogs, you hear a woman, an old woman, an NPC redemption from somebody who is Molly McMarion, the crazy cat lady, and she goes,
Hey! Get away from this park, you stupid dog! The dogs are trying to attack the cats! Get out of here!
and she's screaming. So I need you to make a check against loud noises, please.
Okie dokie. I got a 1.
You got a 1, which will be a failure. Your success number drops,
Yeah.
so making your next success slightly more likely.
Yeah.
You freak out at the sudden loud noise of the crazy cat lady who's running towards your friend, the Chihuahua, and she looks like she's like aggressively gonna like throw him to the side or like try and protect the cat, not knowing that he's actually protecting the cat himself and thinking he's attacking the cat. She doesn't like dogs apparently. She's a crazy cat lady, and then just in this moment you can't prevent yourself overcoming this loud noise reaction. Whoosh! Suddenly the feet leave the ground again, and boom! By the time you land again, we've got a huge Great Dane. What happens?
Yeah. I actually would like to plant my feet between. I think I'm probably bigger than this old lady, and
Probably.
I would like to protect my friend and his newfound pet girlfriend. I don't know. I'm gonna get in the way.
Both.
Yeah, porque no los dos. I understand. And I'm gonna say, and I don't really say anything, but in my head, she goes like, "Get away from him." It's a very alien moment, right? When she's in the "get away from him," and so I'm just gonna like.
You start really intimidating. Give me an intimidation check as your dog.
Okay, so here's the deal. I'm on a 1, but I rolled a 1, which means that it's a crit success.
It is a crit success. Also, because you're trying to do something
so many ones today.
because you're trying to do something intimidating, and you have the tag large as a Great Dane.
Large.
You could potentially utilize that. There is a different. You could have rolled a Rottweiler, which has the tag protective as well, which would have worked better in this situation. But even so, using your size against the old woman. Very big. So whenever you are using one of your tag, something that could come in appropriate for your tags of some sort, you can roll twice and take whichever number you want. But you already got a critical success.
How humpable does the old lady's leg look right now?
Pretty humpable, I'd say.
Listen, I'm not trying to metagame or anything, but Sarah.
Yeah.
If you really want to intimidate as a Great Dane.
It's pretty intimidating.
Listen, that's
You know what you must do.
I can't do that in front of my crush. That is
true. The old lady's not a crush, not yet.
Couldn't do that in front of my crush.
She's about to get crushed, though.
But you know what I could do is I could use my acid pee and just dribble on her shoes a little.
You've already succeeded critically. there's no need to also do that unless you want to.
That's how I think
that's how you
I
critically do it. You
succeed.
you just pee around you in like an
direct
acidic
stream.
Yeah, acidic spray. Like it makes like an acidic boundary that she does not want to cross. And some of it splashes onto her shoes, and she can see the leather starting to sizzle away. She freaks out, so you do succeed. She does not approach the dog any further. Your friend is no longer in danger. However, she does rush off to go and get other members of this dog pack to come and deal with this unruly dog that's not on a lead. Will and Faye, you are rushing over to see your dog, your friend turn into a Great Dane. What's happening? How do you handle this? Two of your friends are now dogs again.
Do we? What was her way to go back again?
You need to run it off.
Oh, you got to do the zoomies. All right.
She's got to do a bunch of exercise, and he's got to receive praise.
Can I try and pick up? I'm most concerned about small dog right now because big dog won't get kicked out of the park. And also I can stall my profession of my feelings if she's still a dog. So I'm gonna pick up Sea Dog.
Chuzzle Wuzzle, Hunkle Dunk.
Chuzzle Wuzzle was a bear.
Yeah. Uncle Doug. Yeah.
And she's just gonna give him some scritches behind the ears, and just be like, "Are you a good boy? Is that a good boy?"
Immediately, my ass starts to just wave back and forth. Like I can't even. My equilibrium is so far off right now from my ass wagging.
As can only be described as a throng of people is starting to move towards you across the park in full force, trying to tackle these dogs that should not be in this stupid park anymore. And some of them you see are starting to have a hard time keeping their form as their ears are migrating up their heads, and they're starting to hiss a little more. Before long, you see an army of werecats transforming and coming to tackle you. You do manage to get. Well, actually, I need a praise check, please, from you, Faye.
Not a praise check. That's crazy. That's a 1.
That's a 1. That's a failure, I believe, right?
Yeah, that's
so as
correct.
you're picking the dog up, and your intent is like, who's a good boy, and you're starting to give him that who's a good boy as you're picking him up. Your ass is wiggling back and forth. You're like, yeah, here we go. I'm gonna turn back into a boy. But as you pick them up, you realize that as he zoomed across the road to catch up with the cat, he ran through something real stinky. He must have run through a pile of dog poo or some sort of like horse manure or something. He ran through it, and it gets on your hands as you pick him up, and you can't handle getting dirty, and you start gipping. And how does it look when you turn into your corgi?
So I think in like a cartoonish puff of smoke, she just and becomes
Love
she's
that.
Like,
Before long, we've got a Great Dane, a Corgi, and a Chihuahua all next to each other. As Will Hank, the creative kid, you've rushed across. You're now with them as well. There is a slight protective barrier of acidic pee around you, protecting you from the cats that are oncoming, but they will be upon you at any second. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna look to my left and then to my right, and I know when my people need me, and I'm gonna close my eyes and just imagine a full moon. As close as I can.
yeah,
Hell yeah!
I'm gonna go
let's go,
Go, baby!
Let's
go!
Okay, well, let's see. This is gonna be funny. Because you are trying to do it, a success means you now go, and a failure means you don't. Let's give me a check. Give me a check. Give me a check, and it needs to be a success in order to turn because you're trying to be creative.
No, my first fail. It's a 3.
You fail to picture a full moon. You're like, I know what I must do. Full moon. And you're like, damn my creative mind. I can't help but notice that it's actually a cloudy day at the moment. So if it was a full moon, I wouldn't be able to see it. And so you're picturing the clouds passing over the moon. You're picturing the moon. And then you think, actually, it's not a full moon tonight. So it would be a waning crescent. And therefore, it's not, you're just too creative for your own good.
Listen, if we book it into the park, I'm sure there are some people who are dogging here, and you can get a sight of a full moon.
See a full moon.
True.
You know what, guys? I got this.
Oh gosh, no, Dave, please don't. we haven't reached that part of the.
Okay, Dave, we're actually gonna get demonetized, bro.
Thank you, Dave. If you could put your clothes back on, please, and reset the stream.
Technical difficulties. My bad.
That's a different donation amount. Don't forget, this is raising funds for charity, and if you reach $3,000, Dave does a striptease. I think was what we said, right? I said
do
I
it
was
for
going
$5. I mean,
something about Dave.
3K is cool. Yeah.
So you've got 3 of you as dogs. You've got one of you trying to picture a full moon and failing, and now the time is up. The cats are upon you. I need some sort of checks to see how you're doing to either evade them or fight back. What have we got?
Okay.
Are we?
I'd try
running?
to scare them away with my size.
Okay, you're trying to do your intimidation thing. Try and run. Are you trying to just?
Can I help? Sort of keep their attention while she is charging at them. By wiggling my boot because I'm just so bootylicious.
So you're trying to fit bootylicious into here somehow.
Correct.
Yeah.
And you're trying to wiggle your bootylicious booty at the cats so that they look at you and then are intimidated by the big dog. How does that work? How does your distraction help?
I want it to so like them to be looking at me, so it's sort of like the looming presence surprises them, and then much like cats are want to do, they scatter. Yes.
Okay. Give me a check. You can roll twice because of bootylicious. Take whichever number you want.
Oh, I'm doing it?
Yeah, you can roll a check for bootylicious.
Cool. Okay. Ah, God, that went off the table. Hold on. Okay, that's still a fail.
Both of them fail.
Cool. I rolled 2 and a 3.
Great. How do you make it
I've
worse?
been succeeding all game.
How do you make it? It is a failure, so your success number decreases. It's slightly more chance of success next time. How does it go so badly wrong? How do you actually make things worse for Dainty?
Here's the thing about corgis. They are tripping hazards. They just are underfoot all of the time.
So Dainty's like rushing towards them to use these size, and then you're like run in front of Dainty to be like, don't worry, I got this.
We can use it together.
And then you trip over Dainty. Okay, so Dainty, you are going to now use your intimidation, but you have to roll twice and take the lower of the two.
I'm so sorry.
Or the worst one of the two, essentially.
Okay, I need you to know, I think maybe my dice are cursed. I rolled 2 1s. But I'm
Are you rolling a D1?
It's a D6, I swear.
Very good. So a critical success on both.
They were a gift, and they are maybe filled with spite. So
yeah,
not the gift.
I mean, you
filled
still
with spite.
you still
That's
somehow
crazy.
critical success in The worst
only
dice for you to
rolling
have
once
rolled
today.
would have been a higher number, so that it's a success, but not a crit.
Right, I guess.
But no, you got a crit on both.
I don't know.
All right, so with a critical
Yeah.
success, despite the bootylicious dog getting in your way, how does it look that you are scaring off a whole chunk of them?
What I think happens is that I am bounding forward, and Arya slides in front and just gets caught up in my feet, and I am able to scoop her and use her like a little corgi grenade, like a little booty grenade that I throw at them.
Launched.
Yeah,
You
How much
throw a
like
booty
that.
grenade
It-
at them.
and it is
Listen,
a
we
fastball
do be out
special.
here throwing that ass back, you know?
I just throw that ass back and forth right at him, and then plant my feet and like let out a real like deep from your chest kind of growl.
As you do so, because it was a critical success, you scatter them like 10 pins. Some of the cats go "Ow!" and start shooting off into the nearby woods and things. Not all of them, however, because we do still have 2 more checks to make. DM Dave, what do you think Chuzzle Wuzzle is doing as a Chihuahua here? I will also say, just FYI, we got another obstacle donated, which was that Sassy McDoggins turns up at this point, and she has. She goes, I knew you stupid nerds were stupid dogs. Try avoid this distraction. And she's got a cage, and she's managed to catch a squirrel from the park. And she opens the door of the cage and lets a squirrel out that just starts rushing off ahead of you. So whatever you're going to attempt, it's going to be at disadvantage, essentially.
Oh no!
Okay.
What is it that you're doing, knowing that?
So setting the scene right now, we've got werecats approaching. We've got Dainty tripping over Arya Corgi.
Doing like a graceful full somersault and then picking up Arya in the process and throwing them at the cats, which scatters a bunch of them.
Yeah, I'm just like, woo! I'm like, go through the air.
What? Okay, so what is the immediate threat? Is it the werecats or Sassy?
The werecats are the biggest threat. Sassy has just given you a distraction with a squirrel.
There's a squirrel in there.
Can I pull out, as a reaction, kind of. I'm gonna pull out the squeaky toy, like my sword.
Oh yes.
I'm just gonna kind of use it to catch his attention.
Stay on the focus. Stay on the focus. I love it. You can use your magic squeaky toy to keep. You can keep the focus of the dog in alignment.
Yeah.
All right, so that will cancel out the squirrel distraction. It's just the werecats.
So I'm focused. I'm focused on the werecats right now.
Correct.
I think at this point, shaking uncontrollably, eyes clearly in different directions. I'm going to bend down just to notice that my magic fairy wand is sitting directly in front of me.
Correct.
And I'm gonna bend down. I'm gonna pick it up in my jaws, and I'm going to try and cast a version of magic missile, changing that to the red rockets. And try and attack my werecat opponents.
Okay. Give me a check. See if it works.
All right, let's check. Red rocket check, ladies.
Red rocket check.
Oh my god.
Red rocket check.
We're doing this for charity.
6, baby.
6 is a success. All right, so 6 is a success. Your number goes up. What is your number now?
My number is now at a 5.
Okay, so your chances of success are dwindling for future, but that is a success for now. You do a little grab the magic wand and the fairy wand in the teeth. You rag it back and forth, and out comes sparkles of red light that kind of elongate a little bit. They sort of push out and then fire off towards these cats and just smack them aside. Several of the cats scattering. We've got one more problem to deal with the cats. We've got Hank Badass, who is failing to become a dog of his own at this point. What are you trying to? How are you trying? Are you still trying to become a dog? In which case, you need to find something that resembles a full moon, or are you trying a different tact?
There is an ass flying through.
There is a bootylicious, and you do have bootylicious.
There's so much butt being launched, and it's in the sky.
That's true.
True. Okay,
Some
so
framing.
before we decide what you're going to do then, Will, let's see if you are a dog for this turn or not. Give me, as the Bootylicious flies through the air, because it's Bootylicious, I will make this a more chance of failing than it would otherwise. What'd you get?
Right. So I got a 6. I don't know if that means I
So
do turn or I don't turn.
6 is a success. If you are trying to turn, 6 is a success and you turn.
At the moment, actually, because I think I just squeaked. I think I'm down to turn. Yeah, I'm down to turn.
Right.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So
I think
you see the Bootylicious, you think you focus in on it. You're creative enough to imagine a corgi's ass as the full moon in the sky.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the first time I've said that sentence.
I could probably make that a reality. I could, if we want. Just
do you want to grab Loaf and give it?
Yeah. Give me 2 seconds.
Loaf would need to consent to showing her ass on camera.
I was about to say.
Loaf is happening. It's happening.
Full Bootylicious moon, exactly. So Loaf, the Bootylicious corgi, flies through the air, barreling down the cats like 10-pin bowling, scattering many of the cats. Other cats getting hit with red rocket missiles. Back and forth, and then as you see this Bootylicious moon, this full moon fly through the air.
A rusty balloon knot.
Corgi butt in the sky.
That's the hero.
I can fly twice as high.
No.
Is that anything?
You just had that in the chamber, didn't you? As you see this flying through the air, you realize, yeah, that's enough of a moon, I guess. And then you feel it turn. What does it look like when you turn into your energetic husky?
I think for me it's like you hear that like harp glide sound effect from cartoons, like like rainbow, kind of like very like cartoon SpongeBob kind of like, and then I just kind of change into the husky form. So I'm quite large now, I feel like, and quite loud, and I'm gonna try and back up. The display of love and kinship between Arya and Dainty, and just kind of, any remaining cats, I'm just gonna try and knock them down or scare them away.
I mean, huskies are very energetic dogs and much larger than most cats. So as the remaining ones are either scattered to the side or hit with red rocket missiles. The few that are like really just holding in there with a bit more stubbornness than the others, they finally see you turn and think, this is probably not worth it. We'll regroup and come back. And they scatter off as well as you rush around them with the husky energy, jumping and bounding yourself around them. You've now scattered them from the park, but one person remains. One person that did not turn into a cat. One person that released a caged squirrel in an attempt to bully you one last time. What do you guys do in this last moment with Sassy McDoggins? You're all dogs at this point. And one of you can't turn back until they have a nap. So you ain't.
Can I just say to my fellow players at the table, I only have one thing to say. Humpers, assemble.
I can't unite behind that. I have to be
so
honest.
I'm down to chase her off a little bit. You know what I mean?
Chase her? Yeah.
I mean, we're just like, bark.
We're in Doggins Park, okay?
You're in McDoggins Park.
This is our park. You're on our turf now.
As you try to chase her off, then I will have a check from each of you. Again, this is going to be like a group situation where I need more successes than failures.
Critical!
We got a critical again? A success over here?
Crazy! So I think I had one loss all day.
I've got to fail. I've got to fail. I hit a 4.
I've got a success.
So
I have a success.
We got 2 successes, a critical success, and 1 failure. So despite the Chihuahua not really contributing to this, what is happening with you, Chuzzle Wuzzle Hunkle Dunk? Is it because your grandma is coming looking for Petunia the cat, and you realise it's her birthday, and you're kind of ruining her birthday, or is it something else?
As Granny starts yelling out for Petunia, trying to find her, my immediate attention is taken away. And I look over to see Petunia sitting in the field, licking her toe beans, and I have to stop. All of a sudden, like I have to stop, and immediately go over to Petunia while all of this is happening, and just kind of like with my little wet nose, I just start nudging her over to Granny, And
Aw.
as I do, she gets up and walks over to Granny. Granny's so happy finding Petunia once again. But Gerald immediately sees the majestic, honorable thing to do, realizing that I've represented true freedom to Petunia in this moment.
True.
She's seen the world. She is now reunited. And I would like to, if it's okay with you, Rob, I'd like to roll to ride on top of Gerald as it swoops down.
There is no world in which I would deny that. As Gerald the bald eagle swoops down for a snack, you're going to try and like jump up on and try and be one with Gerald and say, "Hey, look, we both represent freedom. We both represent
It's true.
all the goodness
It's
in the
true.
world." Give me a check.
Right.
What's your success score currently?
My success score is a 5, and I have just rolled a 5, and we have
man.
a critical
That
success.
is a critical
and we
success. As you leap up. God.
USA.
Of course you have a US. Of course you have a USA kilt flag. Sure.
USA! USA!
This is the Canadian in the stream, everybody. For those
That's
who don't
correct, yeah.
We do not
Um,
claim him.
know.
Not by choice. Not by choice.
As Gerald the eagle swoops down, you leap up at the right moment, land on Gerald's back, and it swoops away as you ride this majestic bald eagle off into the sunset. Not helping your friends in any way, but being taken away from your grandma's birthday and all of the consumerism of birthdays in general. Meanwhile, how do the rest of you succeed, and how does Hank Badass, in particular, succeed in winning the day over Sassy McDoggins?
I mean, I think we just like. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think Sassy is smart enough to know when she's outnumbered. I think to Hank, he understands the real victory here is to make sure that two people who need to have a moment together have that moment. So I'm just gonna take one paw and another paw. I'm gonna kind of put them on each other. And then I'm gonna dash off because I need to sleep before I can even come back. So I'm gonna chase Patty off, and I'm gonna leave.
So he takes the job with the critical success, takes the job of like chasing off Sassy and dealing with her. Meanwhile, leaving these crush, this crush and this newly found poet to express their love for
Music
each
and
other.
poetry is really similar.
Express their love for each other,
yeah.
despite both being dogs and unable to turn back until you run it off and eat your fill, respectively.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I like to think that we share like a look,
Sure.
and then we both look in the direction where that squirrel went,
Yeah.
and we both take off.
Nice. Yeah,
I think-
running off
I
and
think
eat your fill.
This is a Lady in the Tramp kind of moment.
With the squirrel.
With this
Yeah, with the squirrel.
One's
real
at the
gross.
mouth and one's at the tail. Just,
Yeah, we just sort of we
So the
lead
corgi-
the
dudes
squirrel.
connect over a paw.
And then we have-
over
the
a
corgi-
hot
we have
corner.
Calm you up on the back.
Our first
And you
smooch.
first have your dog and your first dog and licking the
Yeah.
tongues.
Yeah.
And as you are panting from
And then I
exhaustion,
become a person
you
again.
become a person.
Yeah, same.
She is just panting from exhaustion as well, so she becomes a person simultaneously. And as the
Yeah.
two of you,
And
as the two
then-
of you transform back.
I do have to say that after we transfer back, we've had this very like sweet but also kind of gross first kiss situation. There is a moment when Dainty is like, everybody in there was a werecat, and my mom was in there.
trimmed.
Don't think about that too much. Don't think about it.
So,
Does that mean
She is a diplomat from the were-dog contingency.
or like, am I a were dog
Trying to, like,
only on
repair
my
relations?
dad's side? Like, is my
maybe
mom
a dad's
a werecat?
maybe a dad's a word. Maybe we'll find out in a sequel if we reach
In a
$10,000.
sequel.
That would be
That's funny.
Whoa.
So we can untangle
Whoa.
that. Or she's a werecat, and this is the birth of a supervillain. So
It could be. That could also be the case. So as you guys are having your lovely moment and the eagle is flying off into the distance, the camera's sort of panning out, we see a husky just chasing Sassy round and round in this dog park, and she's crying. She's like, I only was bullying people because I don't get enough attention at home. My father's always spending all of his time at the dog park and I never get attention. And we see that she's having to confront what it means to be a good person as we pan out. As we pan out of this dog park. What a beautiful ending!
You pan out, and the last shot you see is a chihuahua flying away on the back of an eagle.
And there's an explosion happening, folks.
And that is why we rescue dogs, everybody. To bring Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to end it there. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for helping me create that crazy ridiculousness. And thank you for the insane amount of generosity that's just come in. $2,580 raised. And that's just from the donations.
Let's go. Claps in chat for all of you. Well
Good
done.
Job, you guys.
Somebody says
hell yeah.
The
claps
I think
in
it is
chat
updated.
for every single one of you.
We've absolutely smashed a bunch of those goals, and we're not finished yet because we still have to add to that the merchandise proceeds that have come in from any of the PDFs or stickers or mugs or t-shirts that have been bought with the werewolves design on it. The werewolves design, by the way, I didn't mention this earlier, is designed on myself and my lovely dog Harvey. Perfect timing there on the screen. My good boy. We sent the artist pictures of myself and Harvey, and they made it look similar to me turning into him. So if you want any of that merchandise, you can check it out at my merch store, roberthartleygm.com, for all of the links, and all the proceeds for any werewolf stuff goes to Auckland Puppy Rescue as well. Wow, Francis says the merchandise is about another 650-ish New Zealand.
Damn.
Then we've also got to add the things that are coming in with the holy shit D&D shots.
Damn.
Holy shit, dude.
Damn.
Wow.
That is so much.
It was a great one.
All of the bits and subs today are going into it. Unfortunately, what you've just done, Will, is something you didn't even realize, because I have a thing on my channel where anybody who donates more than, I think it's 30 gift subs at a time, I then have to read out all of the names in a single breath.
Nice.
Nice.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So thank you very much to Will from D&D Shots for gifting 69 gift subs to the channel for a total of 69. Nice. Gifting 2. Come on Derp, Scaphany, Subtilius, Calix, Horatio, H2O Queen, Renarius, Gilly's Headrest, Baking Fiend, Deliria, Northern Ice Wolf, Captain Sunbeam, Kibarak, Twiz, H. Bumbleroot, Battlesquig, Black Crest, Frunkle the Monk, Katie, Helix, Radagast, Ragnar, Monkey, Tweaky, Anix, Master Hamster, Jackie Cola, Ratnicker, The Verg, Scolian, Juggernaut, Time Runs Away, Omanok, Miramont, Wild Witch, Jerick, Boogeyman, Link, Ezrak, Nut, Pet's Dinner, Andrew Swedish, Jubal, Akonor, Galloway, GF Powers, Mark Songs, Coric, B-Town, Fluffy Seagull, Tangled Mind, King Bacchus, Big Daddy, Dirt Twitch, Castigator, TK, Asuna, Taser, Sneaky Spaniard, Moose, St. Andrew, Pillowful, Endblade, Dorian, Bright Tail, Sharon. Fuck! 3! I got to 66! Oh, that's the longest I've ever done it as well. You gotta
do it again. You gotta do it again.
Oh, 3 shy. So close. I could see the end in sight. It was coming, and I was like, I got too excited.
He's been talking the whole screen chat. He's been talking the whole
Not getting too excited and finishing early.
I know, right? I got too excited and finished early. Thank you, Mendarii. So thank you all for the bits, the subs, the bits, the donations, everything. That is all you need to do. If you're all spent, you are absolutely you've done your good deed for the month. If, however, you are still around in the time zone later tonight, New Zealand time at 8 p.m, I'll be running this game again with 4 brand new players, Australian and Kiwi players. I've got Phoenix Cross from the Viva la Dirt League skits. I've got Daily Dale from Monarch's Factory YouTube channel. I've got Ellen Graham from Roll to Cast. And I've got AJ Winters from Winter's Tales. They're going to be joining me. We're rolling up brand new characters, new story. We're going to continue with the goal from here, so they're still going to be getting their dog toys and dog powers at certain goals. And we still have that $3,000 donation, $3,000 donation goal, which is for me to run a Twitch Tales version of Werewolves as well. I'll also tell you there's an even bigger goal at $5,000 if we manage to reach that. Ooh. So if you are available and around at that time and you can turn into to join in and show your support for the stream, then we'd love to have you. If you can show the support in non-financial ways like sharing the links and talking about it and telling your D&D groups about it and things like that. Maybe even dog groups if you just know any dog walkers and things, and you can share it with them as well. Any way that you can support the stream and support the good cause of Auckland Puppy Rescue is much appreciated. But if you can't make it, don't feel bad about that at all. You've done wonderful by just being here to begin with. So thank you very much once more. I'll go around and allow these fine folk to tell you about themselves and where you can find them, and then we'll sign off. So we'll start with, let's roll a d4 for it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dave, who are you? Where can people find you?
Oh, listen, who I am, who I do, what is the things that are happening right now. Don't worry about it. I'm DM Dave from Careful Cantrip, but don't worry, that's not important right now. Just make sure that if you can, go donate to the Auckland Puppy Rescue, or as some of us say in North America, the dog storage. Make sure that you give lots of love to the dog storage out there. And can I get some claps in chat for all of the amazing cosplay? We've got, Will in his clearly dog-inspired tunic, killing it as always, my friend. I'm jealous of how well that beard is trimmed. Faye, Sarah, amazing dog collars. Let that dog out in you. Let that dog out. I love to see it. I love to see it. DM Dave from Careful Cantrip. Rob, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to all of those out there who have donated and hung out with us for the evening. You've all smashed it. I can't wait till you guys see that 5K bonus. And hey, maybe we can get a sequel in some weird world in all of this. I'll let Rob come up with whatever that goal is.
There's a donation at 5,000. Maybe there's a donation goal at 5,000. That's something to do with that.
Listen, we love you all. Thank you seriously with all the shenanigans and cumfuckery that we've done today. Listen, we love you all. Thank you so much for the donos. Thank you so much for everything. I'm DM Dave, and I'm turning it back to Rob. Peace.
Thank you, Dave. Will, we're going with you next. Who are you? Where can people find you?
Yeah, I'm D&D Shorts on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram if you want to check it out. But yeah, it's been so nice to be here. It's wonderful to game with all four of you. Thanks so much for letting me be part of this. It was really fun. I loved it. Thanks so much for everyone who donated.
Absolute pleasure to play with you. Faye, let's go with you next.
Hi. My name is Faye. I do things on the internet underneath the handle Mendarii, which is spelled Mendarii. I mostly do a lot of like world building and like homebrew design over on my Twitch channel. I also like to do a thing every week. There's a segment on my stream I like to call Being Normal. Wow. Where I basically just sit there and I'm super normal about my D&D games that I play in. I'm in like 3 to 5 a week. And I go through all of them and I'm like, this is what happened on this session. And it's a very good and fun time. Yeah, I'm also on a bunch of different platforms underneath the same handle. So if you're on them and you want to give me a follow, cool. And thanks everybody for the donations to the Auckland Puppy Storage Facility. And that's
genuinely what she called it before the stream started.
Couldn't
remember. Couldn't remember what it
was. Weird.
Like brain fart. Couldn't remember what it was called. Yeah, couldn't remember what it's called. And brain
does really cool shit.
Storage, puppy storage.
All right. I'm very bad at myself, but you should come look at my stuff anyway. That's it.
Sarah.
Out. Wow.
Sarah, who are you?
Hi, I'm Sarah Moore. You can find me all over the internet at Pixies and Pins, and my website is pixiesandpins.com. And currently, my show Sarah's Table, which spotlights small publisher and indie RPGs, is living over at Gen Con TV. But I'm leaving Gen Con TV and launching my own platform. Twitch.tv/pixiesandpins.
Is this exclusive?
It's happening in January It's happening. I've said it on the internet now. It has to happen.
Yeah, you committed yourself.
So
That is legally binding.
It is legally binding. So come and follow me. We have a bunch of really cool stuff that are coming up. I don't know why I said we. It's just me. It's just me. I'm doing it. But
The royal way.
The royal way. I'm very excited about it. So come in and help me make that less scary. And I also heard that if you give enough money on this stream, that Rob will run the next game wearing a collar.
Completely naked.
I will take the rest of the day. I'll take the next 8 hours before the stream starts to find a collar. I did look for a dog collar. I did give all of my dog collars to the family that adopted Harvey. And then I had a collar that was inappropriate for the stream, which turns out would have been perfectly fine for the stream with how the stream turned out, I guess.
So what I'm hearing is that Rob will be showing up tonight wearing a collar.
If we get
everybody will be
if we get a nice round $20 donation right now, just to take this to a 2,600.
Right now, somebody give $20.
$20 before we raid out. I'll find a street. I'll find a collar before the end of the stream.
We gotta get to 20.
In the meantime,
I got a half a pack of quarters. Right
in the meantime, I'm Robert Hartley, GM. I've been told to refresh. There it is. There you go. I will have to.
There it is.
2,600. Let's go, folks. You guys did this. You guys did this.
You did indeed. Now we need another 90 for the nice number. So thank you very much for joining us. I've been Robert Hartley, GM. I'm a content creator all over the internet. But most importantly today, I am a fundraiser for Auckland Puppy Rescue, along with you fine folk. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody.
Hey, if you're not already a member of Rob's Patreon, you should go check that out right now, because he does a ton of cool homebrew stuff. He's got a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff that you can check out. We're here for a good cause right now, but shameless self-promotion, because I try and mimic Rob as much as possible.
Thank you, Dave.
Go check it out. Just go check it out.
This is what I do for a living, and when I'm not doing fundraising, the bits and the subs and things help me with my my paying the bills and my mortgage and stuff. So I do really appreciate the support. If it's if you have enough budget in your I talk about it as being the entertainment fund. If you have enough entertainment budget for the month and you can spare a couple dollars, I really appreciate it. It helps me keep what I'm doing. Oh, refresh. There we go. Somebody donated 96 for a 2696 right at the last second. Thank you so much for that. I assume Wabberjack Wagon. That is a very Wabberjack number. Thank you. I assume. Thank you very much, everybody. See you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
All hail the algorithm gods. Comment, like, and subscribe. Ooh, ah.